Touch to get there. Lay it.
Is that right? Watch that lap, baby. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Let's box. Let's box. Nice. Beautiful.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. God is great. You know we straight. Man, shout out to the Sports Talk Network. The people, a beautiful day, another great day to give thanks. Man, Dez already in here. Salute Dez. When y'all in here, definitely tap the like button, hit the follow, help the platform grow. We over 740 followers strong. We need another 260 so we can start getting some of this ad revenue. If you can, bless the platform. Your presence is a blessing. Your viewership is appreciated. We need your support financially to help grow. So I'm thankful we building. Salute to the good brother Juan in here, my brother Juan Claudio. We're going to cook up a little bit today. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo is signed for August. PBC is looking to ink a deal with the zone. So we got the zone and PBC business on the horizon. And blessings, and I see you in here. We also got the big fight that they want, the big fight that the zone is looking at doing with Al Heyman and PBC is Devin the Dream Haney with Javante the Tank Davis. And man, it's gonna be fireworks. So hopefully Devin can keep his weight down and make that fight in 2027. So this is the talks. It's a lot of good conversations in the sport of boxing. We definitely growing the platform and building the platform. So when you come in, smash the like button and definitely hit the follow, help the channel grow. Bless the platform. We are a monetized platform, meaning this is not the free entertainment network. We got to do things with decency and order around here so we can continue to grow and build and make sure that coin keep coming in. Hold on, let me drop the link. Listen, the link is for members and supporters of the platform. Don't try to pull up on this platform if you're not a member or a supporter, meaning monetarily. Stay in the comments and just enjoy the show. We need supporters on the platform because we know you're not gonna make an ass out of yourself. We got a blessed platform and we wanted to stay that way. Salute to my brother Juan. So all right, so I'm gonna give you a rundown. All right, my
Me
brother
moving.
Claudio. What's good, family? You already know we working. All right, so I'm gonna
Yes,
get a
sir.
rundown to Juan and give his thoughts and opinions on everything. So, Rolly, PBC and the Zone have worked out a co-promotional deal for the Rolly versus TL fight in August 22nd. It's going
Right,
to be in Las Vegas. I believe it's going to be at T-Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. It will be
right,
a DAZN pay-per-view included in the ultimate package.
right.
Just break that down, Juan. What's your thoughts on them inking this fight? Are you surprised, and who do you foresee winning this matchup?
Um, no, I'm not surprised. But as far as them inking the deal, I think they're more I think they realize more now that they messed up with this Amazon deal than what they let on to realize. Because again, the Amazon deal kind of, for me, it kind of propelled itself around Tank. Because Tank, if I remember, Tank was the first two major. I think it was the first two major pay per views. First two, three major pay per views for them was him and Benavidez.
Well,
So
well, the first card they did with Prime
was
was the Fondora. It
the
ended up being
Pandora.
Fondora Zoo, which
Yeah,
was it was
but
supposed to be Keith Thurman Zoo.
yeah, so you know,
Yeah,
but the foundation of that whole
family
deal.
salute family.
Salute, fellas. The whole foundation of that whole deal was these guys themselves. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think they're starting to realize like, yeah, we kind of messed up with this deal. Because now I think they still got a couple of years left with it, but even then, if you break the deal, that's money being lost and stuff like that. So at that point, I don't know if they're willing to do that. But I think them signing, if they do down the road, they sign with this own. I feel like this is way better for boxing than what it is, what it could be. Because at this point, man,
This is a win. This
ESPN,
is a win for us for sure.
yeah, ESPN is top ratings now, man.
They still have ESPNW for the ladies.
Yeah, but
And let me say shout out to Dez and listen, Tim, salute. All the comments are not coming through for my stream yard.
yeah,
So
I
if I
can see
miss
them.
you, just know I love you and appreciate you. But yeah, we not all the comments is not coming through, which is nasty work. Stream y'all, we gotta do better.
That's the thing. But even then, like them having that fight there, that can provide a lot of insight into how they do or they're going to do this. And I feel like this fight could possibly, propel them to all right. Let's just make this the zone deal. Let's have this fight. Because I think the last couple, cards they've aired it and they can air it on the zone also. So if they can do a little broadcasting thing with the zone, that'd be perfect. Because I don't know how many people really use Amazon Prime Video. I don't really have that, dog. So it's hard to kind of sometimes catch a fight because if I don't have it, I have to buy it. And I don't want to do that.
Let me ask you this: is the TO Rolly worthy of a pay per view for you? Would you purchase that fight?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna enjoy it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You guys is gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of shit talking
Is it a
on the
pay
card.
per view worthy main event, Juan?
It is. Why wouldn't it be that? Why would it not be? You tell me why.
I
You're
mean,
two
Tio
dudes.
Tio just coming off getting smacked,
What does that
and
mean? What does that
that
mean?
mean that means that he's not a commodity right now.
Yeah, Ryan got smacked and he came right
Yeah.
back on the pay per view.
Yeah, but okay, well we know that was under that's under false pretenses because
Again,
well Ryan he has that following.
yeah, but
It's a different level.
you gotta understand these are two of the best trash talkers in the game right now. Like two of the very best. So you gotta understand this fight sells itself. This fight is gonna sell itself just off the shenanigans because it's gonna be shenanigans. There's a bunch of shenanigans that's gonna happen in this press, in even the pressers between the pressers and the weigh-in and the week of the fight. There's gonna be a bunch of shenanigans because these guys are they're both idiots. I ain't gonna lie to you. But there's going to be a bunch of shenanigans where it gets their attention to the fight. So, of course, it's going to sell. And it's probably going to do very well. I don't know where it's going to be held at, but it's probably going to do very well at the gates.
Yeah, I hope it does. I think it's
It's really worth it because if you think about it, you got a lineal two-time, well, technically, yeah, lineal twice. You know what I'm saying? The man that beat the man
Bentley.
twice.
Blessings, Bentley. Appreciate you blessing the platform. $2 two piece for the platform. Appreciate you. He
Not
said
facts.
SDN boxing. We already know we building.
You know what I'm saying? So you got.
Juan, and y'all know y'all gotta bear with us with Juan. Juan is definitely at work.
That's a fact. Yeah. I'm very, but, yeah, this is definitely worth it. I don't know why. I seen this earlier. Somebody was like against it. I'm like, why would you be against it? This is actually a really, really good fight. It's fun. It's gonna be fun. But I got Tio
Yeah,
though.
I do feel like it's an entertaining matchup. you know, I think it is. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm with it.
definitely enjoy watching it for sure.
Yeah, I got Tio in this too. I got Tio. I think Tio can get it done. I don't know. I don't know how. Like I don't know the win with Ryan, and he's been out the ring so long. So it's what? How long? It's been like almost a year or two now, right? Almost a year going into two. By the time they fight each other. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What y'all got? Yo, Bentley, thank you, my boy Bentley.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just picking up some food. All right,
Oh, you
bless
good?
you. Appreciate you.
No, he. This is a good fight though. Like if you look at it right now, it's a really good fight.
Talk to me, Juan. What you said?
I said if this fight was, if this fight's a really good fight because of where they both at right now. It's a really really good fight, and it's interesting. None to say the least. It's very very interesting.
But I heard that Teal always got the best of Rolly.
I don't know. That's something. That's something for them. I never seen them spar or anything, so that's for them to find out. We got to find that out, right? God damn, guys.
Yeah. You picking Teal in this fight, Juan?
Yeah, I'm definitely picking Teal in this fight.
Mm.
Going Teal decision. But it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be raising thing because Rolly's power ain't no joke. Ain't nothing to be played with.
Yeah, Rolly's a real puncher.
Yeah, he ain't nothing to be played with for sure, for sure.
Talk about Rolly's development real quick, Juan. Have you seen a better development out of a late starter to the sport with a judo background coming to the sport of boxing? Just talk about his development. Are you impressed with what he's done with Ishmael Salas?
No, because with Ishmael was his first coach. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, something that it's something to be impressed, but he's back to the basics where you needed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's so athletic, and he's also so athletic that a lot of the mistakes he does make, it covers it. That athleticism already covers it as it is. You know what I'm saying? So he's very mistakeful, but because he's so fast and he's so athletically gifted, he can do a lot of it and get away with it. So this right here is where I feel like Ishmael wanted to see him from before he went to Bullet.
I'm with you on that. Salute to the good brother Dank. What's happening, Dank? We
Now that's a
blessed.
fact, but even then, if he does talk trash, I think Ishmael has a game plan in mind for somebody like Teal.
Oh yeah. Being the smaller man too, like I think Rolly definitely gonna have the size advantage and the power advantage. So we just got to see if he can stay disciplined like he was against Ryan. But I feel like To is a much better boxer than Ryan.
Yeah, I will. Then one thing about me, it's gonna be for sure. One thing about me, two things is for sure. I'm gonna always choose the better boxer. I always choose that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it past Rolly if he beats him. I wouldn't really put it past him because
Who's a
he
better
can't fight.
boxer, Ryan or Rolly?
Ryan, Ryan, definitely. I think Ryan, Ryan, Ryan.
Yeah.
But it's not by much though. If anybody tells you it's by much, he lying.
Yeah, I wish I would have picked Rolly pre-fight and I would have made a lot of money. I picked him. I seen during the fight I was able to catch it good money. He was still good plus money after he dropped Ryan. But I wish I would have picked him pre-fight, man. Shout out to Rolly. Rolly been doing a hell of a job, man.
Yeah, he turned his
Bentley
life
said,
around
is
himself.
that a trick question?" Nah, because you say you always pick the better boxer. He picked Ryan as being better than Rolly, but Rolly beat Ryan. Rolly outboxed Ryan.
Yeah, but it's not by
So
much. It's not by much because even if you look at the fight, like what really kind of turned it around was the knockdown. Think about it. Like when he knocked him down, everything shut down for him. It was
yeah,
all right. Nah,
but he won
I'm
ten
not
rounds.
punching
He won
nobody.
10 rounds to 2 though,
Yeah, but exactly. But you look at it. Look at how many rounds he
and only
really
knocked him
didn't even
down one
throw a
round.
punch. Yeah, yeah. He look at how many punches he really didn't throw in between those rounds. I think in round like 6, he only threw like 17 punches or
So
something.
you saying he was point shaving?
Yeah, he's no, he was just he was shot because he didn't want to get hit. Like Rolly does hit hard, bro. Rolly's not a game, bro. I was there in Philly when he fought Abraham Nova. He cracked Nova a couple times. Cracked him like you can hear them dogs. Like oh, hold on, what's that?
I don't remember him fighting Nova,
He
but
fought he fought Nova. He fought Nova in the amateurs. So they were all around
oh,
the same
okay.
weight class. Yeah, yeah. He could that kid can crack, bro. That's not a that's not a joke. That boy can crack. He can put out a horse, most likely.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts? Is he just trying to make money with his homeboy in this fight? Because I really wasn't expecting this matchup. Are they not? Are they just making money together like Mike Tyson said you should do with your homies?
Yeah. I mean, again, they're competitors, so they're gonna want to see who's better at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mark, Juan, let me bring him the good brother Mark Dan. Mark Dan, talk to us, man. How you feeling today?
Salutes to Just Ask Juan, the number one up and coming boxing channel. Go subscribe to the brother. And my
Yes.
brother B3 Picks, aka Bradley. How y'all doing?
Man, we blessed Mark Dan. You already know. We live in
Yo,
America,
why is your profile
not
picture
just
that, bro?
That's
an
Chop
affiliated
Cheese time after
island.
Germany got beat by Paraguay, a
That is
country
crazy.
with no color television. Matter of fact, I don't even know if they got TVs down there. Last I heard, all the little Paraguayan kids were huddled 30 in a room around the radio listening to the games. And Germany got beat by that team from that country of such
Mm,
little technological advancement. But either which way, Chop Cheese Tom, he's going to be all right. He's going to be all right.
that's stupid. You're stupid.
No
I
doubt,
swear.
no doubt about it, man. Let's talk about some boxing really quick.
Is there?
Marky, talk about this PBC. What do you think about PBC going to the zone at this stage? It looks like they've already
They've
solidified the
announced
go.
that?
The talks are underway. No announcement has
Uh,
been made, but the
I
Rolly fight is going to be at the zone pay per view. So they are in talks. They did that business, and the zone wants to sign PBC. That's the situation. They want the PBC roster. They want to put PBC on the zone, and I think the feelings are mutual.
good.
What would you be? What's your thoughts on that happening in the sport of boxing?
Good. I mean, it's great. You know, the sides of the street era is kind of over like 2, 3 years ago when Turkey stepped in. Now it's officially dead. And I think part of that you can credit to Zuffa coming in and kind of forcing the issue on the establishment promoters and on the sanctioning bodies to say to themselves, okay, like we can't just keep playing this game of fighting for scraps. And no, I'm not gonna let you fight my fighter because I'm gonna do our own thing over here, and we just gonna compete against our roster, and we gonna compete on this network, and this network is gonna pay us X, Y, and Z amount of scraps to put on these showcase fights like every week. And it looks like that's coming to an end because Zuffa is gonna come in and they're gonna push the issue. I mean, they're already buying up and trying to buy up a lot of superstars and great young fighters in the sport. They already got Richardson Hitchens, reportedly, at least from Eddie Hearn. They already got Shakur Stevenson. We've heard about Devin Haney potentially going over there. And you never know what could happen when Boots Ennis gets out of his deal over there with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. I could now you want to talk about a guy who they might give $100 million 5 year 10 fight deal to? It might be Boots Ennis to convince him to come over there. So I think the zone and all the establishment promoters, PBC, Golden Boy, Matchroom, Top Rank, and even the sanctioning bodies, because the sanctioning bodies have gotten together to collude against Zuffa. And they don't want no Zuffa fighters to be holding their belts. I mean, we keep hearing about this Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia, But we've been hearing about it since that it's going to be made since what, February, March, and still nothing as of yet. I don't think that fight is going to get made.
I think, yeah,
So this,
honestly, you know what, and honestly, I was just talking to somebody, and I can't remember who I was talking to, but they're all kind of like in the circle because boxing is a small world. Everybody knows that, but they saying that fight not gonna be made at all.
yeah, no, exactly. I mean, the establishment and they drawing their battle lines. They all getting together. It's just like in World War II, the U.S., the U.K., Russia, all them countries, they got together and they said we're gonna draw our battle lines together and we're gonna stand against Germany. And right now, Zufa is Germany. And they saying we all gonna put our differences aside and we gonna align against this threat to our existence. Because that's what Zufa represents. And this can all be drawn back to Dana White being a fat mouth, being a big mouth, just coming in, dropping his nuts on the table, just being an absolute a-hole, talking about, oh, we don't recognize the sanctioning bodies, we don't need them, oh, we coming to take over, we ain't gonna have no sanctioning bodies in the new boxing. And then the establishment said, okay, bet. And now Dana White is in a situation where he realizes in order for me to make somebody like a Jihad Tucker or is that his name? No. What's Bernard Hackett's son's name? Excuse me. What's Bernard Hackett's son's name?
So look,
Jalil. Excuse me. Jalil Hackett. In order to make somebody like him a real star, you can't just put a Zuffa belt around his waist. You got to put him in there with a current champion so that his name could really get some credibility and a buzz, especially because he already got a loss on his record. You know what I'm saying? So now Dana White's sitting there realizing, like, damn, I do kind of need the belt, at least for now. And you look at people like Ajayo Pataya, somebody that, I mean, I think Jayo Pataya is cold. I think he could beat Benavidez. But when you got a guy like Benavidez, who's been built up by PBC, built up by guys like Mike Tyson and other names, calling him the Mexican monster, he's going to become undisputed without Jayo Pataya. And he don't really need Jayo Pataya to continue to build his name and become a superstar. Jayo Pataya needs him. And therefore, Zuffa needs Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? And I think Dana White, like, he really miscalculated because Dana White, early in the days, before he just bought out everybody, before he bought out WEC and Pride and Strike Force and all them other promotions, he needed to compete with his fighters against their fighters to build up the credibility of the UFC. Like, it wasn't just he came in and put his nuts on the table and said, y'all suck. No, I don't even recognize y'all. I'm not going to put my fighters against y'all and da 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 da. No, he did business with them. And then slowly over time, he bought them out and merged with them. So, I mean, I just think it, like, the result of PBC going over there to the zone, it's a result of just complete strategic miscalculation by Dana White. And I'll leave it there. Go ahead. I don't know if they can hear me. But yeah, but overall, I'm happy about this. I mean, it means we get the fights much easier. You know, we get to see Rolly get his belt taken up off his waist, potentially by Ryan Garcia, or maybe even a Devin Haney, because PBC was kind of floundering over there at Amazon Prime. I mean, they did eight fight cards a year at Amazon Prime. You can't survive doing that. And then every fight is on pay-per-view for $80. Like, no, not in this economy. You can't keep doing that. So hopefully the zone comes in. They're gonna front them some guaranteed front end money to make more big fights. And yeah, it's gonna be good. PBC miscalculated themselves. What happened to Amazon? I agree. But what happened with the Amazon deal, Champ Ross, is every other sport that's on Amazon Prime, whether it be the UEFA Champions League, the Premier League, F1 racing, NASCAR, the NBA League Pass, those guys do weekly to monthly content. So they can just charge a little $13 to $20 subscription fee. You know what I'm saying? And then and they could charge that once a month. PBC doesn't do monthly content. They do once every 2 to 3 month content. So they have no choice but to put their stuff on pay-per-view for $80. And then it's even worse because Amazon is not giving these dudes no outrageous or astronomical front end money like what they do for the NBA, which is a proven major seller in North America. I mean, I think Amazon Prime, what they give the NBA, what they give the NBA B3, what like I think it was what $70 billion on the front end for their deal, and then they gave the WNBA like $2 billion.
I'll confirm it.
Yeah, PBC is not getting that type of deal because they don't got the stars outside of Javante Davis. Who do they got? They don't got Deontay Wilder no more. They don't got Floyd Mayweather. They don't got Errol Spence like that no more. There's no real proven sellers over there for Amazon to say we gonna give you a five or what Zuffa got with Paramount Plus. Zuffa just got what a $7 billion deal with Paramount Plus. And that was based off of the UFC product that TKO was bringing to the table. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on the situation. This is a war. This is the boxing civil war, and we're gonna see who comes out on top.
Shout out, let me just say this. Shout out to the good brother Tramp Brawls. Everybody tap the like button, hit the follow. Appreciate Billy putting color in the chat. We definitely working. I got so the NBA TV rights deal, largest in history, largest in sports history, 76 to 77 billion, 11-year deal. ABC, ESPN, which is Disney, NBC and Peacock, Amazon Prime. TNT lost their rights to NBA games.
But how much did Amazon
The Warner
specifically
Brothers
put into that?
Discovery challenged the deal in court before eventually settling with the NBA.
Yeah, but I mean that's just my main point. Like PBC, they're not the NBA. They're not none of them other sports leagues I just talked about, like F1 or the Premier League. So they're not gonna get a huge front end guaranteed bag to put their product on Amazon Prime. That was never gonna happen.
Hmm. They're getting $2 billion a year from Amazon. It's say 19.8 to 20.9 billion. The Zone and ESPN is putting up 2.6 billion a year, and NBC is putting up another 2.5 billion.
There you go. And that's for the NBA, right?
Yup, NBA basketball for the next 11 years.
There you go. So what is a PBC in that type of environment when they don't do monthly
Well,
content? They can't charge no subscription fees.
but see, well, I feel what you're saying. You can't really compare the boxing the leagues, but when in terms of events, like if you can get Tank Davis out 3 times a year, but realistically you only gonna get him 2 times,
One.
that's gonna guarantee each event though, Mark, just on pay-per-view and gate is gonna be over 100 million. So you could factor that in. But Tank is being reported as a separate exclusive deal unto himself. So he's currently not in this into the zone discussions. To get Tank for the zone, he's going to get a whole separate deal.
You said Tank Davis generates $100 million a year for 2 fights.
Depending on the opponent, I mean, if he fights Devin Haney in 2027, That fight is gonna gross over 100 million. Easy.
I
That's one
mean,
fight.
No,
If he
I
does
don't.
a
I
If he
don't.
does a Ryan rematch, that'd be well over 100 million.
No, that is 100 million. I don't think the Devin fight would be 100 million. That's outrageous.
Well,
no,
you gotta
but
look at what
what
the
B
Gator
three is
do and what
saying
the
is
pay
two
per view do.
fights. Yeah, no, but B3 is saying two fights. One would be Devin Haney, one would be Ryan Garcia. That does generate over $100 million.
Nah, that see no, but that no. He's saying it as in one fight. That's what he's missing it. That's not that's not 100. That Devin Haney fight is
What's the
definitely not
gate?
no
What's the gate,
You
Mark?
don't think it could generate $50 million, Juan?
60, yes. 60 is that's a different animal. But he does 32 on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
32
So
to
what is he gonna do with Devin Haney? What's the
yeah, but
price ticket? What's the price
that's
point for Shaq for 50 for everybody to pull up?
see, but that's a different animal. But you gotta remember too, these
Everybody
guys
gonna spend 10K, 12K.
see, but
You
that's a
know,
different
they're gonna be
animal.
spending a lot of bread per
You got
ticket.
you gotta also remember that's a different animal. So these guys separate thing, but these guys
Hold on, why is we? Hold on, Juan. I gotta ask you this: is the Devin versus Tank fight not a big fight in your opinion?
no, it's a big fight, but that's to me though. That's me though. You gotta remember these guys. A lot of these guys don't know who Dev is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember a lot of these
We're
casuals
not gonna do
don't
that,
know
Juan.
who
Come
Dev is.
on.
Nah, bro, you know it's the
They
truth.
not,
I'm telling you the truth. It's the truth, bro. They don't
I,
know who Dev is like that, bro. Like we know who Dev
see,
is because we follow the sport and we say, yo, he's one of the better fighters in the world. That's us though. That ain't them.
for a casual person to know who you are or have heard of you,
You have to be doing shit that Tank is doing.
I don't
Like
agree
you know
with
what I'm
that
saying?
one. I don't
Nah,
agree with that one.
you have to because you think about it,
No,
right?
because
No,
this is
you think
not.
no,
This
hold on.
is
You think about
Juan.
it,
So
right?
like,
No, you think about it because even if you think about it, right? When you go up to a let's say if I
even
go up
what
to a
Tampa
casual
Bridge?
person. Now if I go up to my friend right here right now, right? He watches boxing, but he only watches like tank dudes that he actually knows. He doesn't know who Devin Haney is. I asked him, hey, you know who Devin Haney is? He's like, no.
that's called but that's called anecdotal evidence. One, I mean, just because you look out at the ocean and you don't see whales doesn't mean there isn't whales in the ocean. You know what
No,
I'm saying? Like
no,
with Devin
he's a
Haney,
whale. Listen, you gotta
Devin.
understand. He's a whale in our atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a whale in our atmosphere. So
No,
what I
no,
mean
no.
by
I don't disagree with. I don't
he,
disagree with that,
exactly. So
Javante.
if you was to go up, like right, if you was to go up today, right? If you was to go up today, you go up to anybody in your island today, right? Anybody that really watches boxing or watches like you be like, yo, you know who they're gonna be like, yeah. But then if you go up to a casual person, they be like, hey, you know who Devin Haney is?
They know who Devin Haney is. One, we talk
Exactly.
about Devin Haney in the
Yeah, exactly.
barbershop.
But you're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Somebody that watches boxing on a casual basis, yes. No, he's not an undercard fighter right here. That's crazy. But he's not well known like a Tank is. Tank, bro. I literally scroll through TikTok. Tank is literally on my feed at least 25 times if I'm TikTok. Literally, that's how many times. Like I barely see Devin Haney content. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Based on
Like
what you saying, Juan, I'm gonna be real with you. Devin got to boss up and fight Ryan. He gotta just drop everything.
no,
Turkey need to find a way to pay
it's not even
pay
both.
Keyshawn and Jay Prince whatever step aside, and then they just need to go ahead and run the rematch.
It's not
Enough is
even.
enough. This is some bullshit.
Nah, it's not even. It's not even. It's
Hey,
not
watch the
even that,
cussing.
bro. It's not even that, bro. Because you think about it, right? The same thing happened with Mayweather. Prior to the Oya fight, the same thing happened with Mayweather. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know how. I know you older than, or you probably a little younger than. But Mayweather when he fought Sean David, that shit didn't sell out. That was in Atlantic City. That thing didn't sell out. There was empty seats. You could see them.
You saying Devin and Sean Bay Mitchell, man?
No, I'm saying it like you have to do something spectacular for you to start catching it. Like you got to do something. He's more quiet. He's humble. That's why. So a
He
lot of people
became
not.
champion. He became champion off of a
And I
fight
get it.
where we seen him getting bounced off the canvas.
And I get it. But the thing is, you got to understand, right? How you say it? The quiet man, like in this game, it'd be like the quiet man get like some people get quiet man get bored. If you ever heard that expression in like the basketball world, the quiet man in this sport doesn't get paid like that. He's
See,
too
Juan, you
quiet.
just don't know the numbers because I'm telling you,
No, bro. And I'm telling you,
just off of the gate, That fight is gonna do over 50 million just off of the
No,
gate.
exactly. But that's priority towards more to Tank than to Dev, bro. You gotta remember, bro. If
So
they
we
was to,
talking about the fight happening.
but yeah, exactly. But this is the thing, bro. You're not understanding. He's a very, very good, talented person. Yes, I'm gonna 100% agree with you. 95% of the time, yes, I am. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me that he's a draw when he couldn't sell out at his hometown.
Who's
He
he?
can't. He's
Who
not
you
a draw.
talking about? Who couldn't sell out in his hometown?
They did
Um,
17,000 tickets, one.
and how? I guarantee you, if you put Tank in Baltimore, he'll do 10 times more than that. I guarantee you put him in the stadium. Any of them. Who's selling more?
You said Devin Haney couldn't sell out his hometown. He put
Oh, bro.
13 to 15. He put 13 to 15,000 people in
Which is good, yes.
when he went to San Francisco
Which is very good.
with
But the thing
Regis.
is, yeah, but that's not, bro. You know what the Coliseum is, bro? What that Coliseum is in Oakland, bro? You have you ever been in that bitch, bro? That dog is it. That stadium is huge,
Well, by
bro.
that
And
mention,
Andre
let's
fought
see
in it
how
is
much.
sold out, bro. What are we
How
talking
much
about?
did let's see how much did Javante Davis
Ron, you
put in
discrediting Dev right now. This is
draw in
nasty.
DC when he fought what's the name of that Dominican super featherweight he fought that he blinded and
Who?
Boots was on that card. So let's
Um.
test that. Let's test that standard one.
All right, hold on. You mean Hector Garcia? Right,
Yeah,
hold on, I
Hector
got you.
Garcia attendance. Cause I ain't necessarily even saying you wrong, Juan.
I
Okay,
think he
Juan, you
probably I
got a
think he
point.
sold
He
out
he put
the
he put
capital.
20,000 people in there, 19,700 people.
Exactly, and that's a small stadium. That's a small
Yeah,
stadium at that.
got the whole
That's a
thing.
Ah,
super
hey,
small
hey, hey,
stadium.
hey, hey, hey. Show some respect to the Wizards. Show some respect to the Wizards.
And no, that's in Atlanta. No, that was in Atlanta. That's
No, that
a
was at the
super.
Capital One Arena.
No,
Nah,
that's
that
in
was in
Atlanta.
DC.
That's Atlanta, dog. What are you talking about? That was in Atlanta.
Hector Garcia?
Yes, dog. That fight was in Atlanta, I believe. No, you're
No, it
right. It was
wasn't.
in.
I'm looking at it right now, Juan. It was at the
Yeah, it was in
Capital One
Washington. My
Arena.
fault. Yeah, my
But
fault.
but
It is,
that
but
but
still,
the,
it's
the
still a
reason
small
why I
stadium.
brought that up is because DC is essentially his backyard.
Yeah, and you look at that. Look at that. So if you think about it, right, to capacity, that's them to capacity, right? If you were to sit here and say anything else, right? Let's say they put them both in Dallas, right? You think he's selling that out? You think
No,
they selling that
depending on the
exactly?
opponent,
Exactly,
if it's a
exactly. He's
Green
not.
Prince fight with Ryan Garcia, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it would say so, but it has to be a. If you was to put Tank against any random kid, anybody's random, he's selling that up because it's Tank because these kids know him. Kids know him. Casuals know him. Not the opponent, not who he's fighting,
And
not who
and, and modification, Devin Haney put 16,000 people in
exactly.
the Chase Center with a
And that's what.
capacity of 18,000. Can you hear B3?
Nah, you cut out. Three, you cut out again, dog.
But I say all this to say, this isn't old media, but Juan, we're not in the old media days. Devin Haney is well known. He be on streams. Ryan Garcia keep his name alive
He's
because he drag
known.
his nuts
He's
on him.
known.
Let
He's
me let me
known.
say this though, Juan. To in all due respect, Devin would be Tank's biggest opponent as far as
Mm,
draws, as far as commercials, as far as ticket sales that they done on their own outside of
no,
Ryan.
if you was to
So
sit here,
it's
if you
Ryan
was,
and then it's
if you was,
Devin. If it's
if you,
somebody else that was doing any more tickets than Devin, you gotta let me know. So that's literally so if you look at it from that perspective, this is his second biggest fight.
who's his first? Then? Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
And is it what's the common denominator right there? From both from Ryan and Devin. What's the common denominator? Please, please. What's the common denominator? What's the common person they need to be have
They
the
was
biggest stadium?
those are two of the four kings.
No, 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 no. What's the common denominator for them to have both the biggest stadium? What's the biggest person in around the atmosphere? It's Tank. There's a
Yeah.
reason why is that because he sells out. Dog, he was a star
Okay,
before
so
even
he
all
won't
of them.
sell out with Devin?
He would sell out because of him.
Okay.
And yes,
All
and
right.
the fight would be yes, that would be amazing. But Dev is not a star, bro. I'm sorry, but let's cut that whole thing out. You main evented against Lomachenko, right? And you main evented
So
against
let me ask
Cobra,
you.
and
So is Loma a star?
no, he wasn't either. I would ten
Okay.
percent. I would argue with anybody to on blue in the
But they
face. He
put
was not a star.
19,000 people in T-Mobile Center, one
He's not a
together.
star, but that was them together. That's great. That's them together. Now you tell me, has he done
Ah,
that
here we
before?
go.
Now has he done that prior? No, seriously, has he
Yeah,
done that prior?
didn't he put
No,
14,000
no,
people in the Staples Center
no.
against
Him by him,
what's the
Lomachenko by
name of that
himself.
boy he put to sleep? I can't even remember his name. He put him to
Who?
sleep in like 4 rounds.
Who?
Who you talking about?
Lomachenko.
Devin or Tank?
No, no, no. We're talking about
Loma?
Lomachenko. Yeah, we're talking about Loma.
What's the name of that dude he put to sleep in 4 rounds? It was in the Staples Center area. Lomachenko put a lot of people in there. It might have been a little bit more than what Earl Spence did against Sean Porter.
Listen, Tank is always gonna
Anthony
be a
Crolla.
draw. That's not the
Who?
argument. Is this? That's
Who?
still the
Hold
second
on, hold
biggest
on,
fight.
hold on.
Anthony
Hold
Crolla.
on.
Yeah, that's who Lomachenko
No,
put to
that was an
sleep in the
undercard
Staples
fight,
Center.
bro. That was an undercard fight. What are we talking about?
No,
Nah, I think
no,
that
it
was
was
that
not.
was a,
That was the main event for the Staples Center.
no, it wasn't, bro. Was
You
it?
want to put a friendly 10 on that?
You want to put a friendly fist in your fucking ass?
I'm
Hold
looking
on.
at it right now. I even got the poster. It was a Lomachenko Anthony Crawler main event.
Did they sell that out? No, they didn't. They didn't sell that out because I don't even think how much the Stapleton owns.
They didn't. He didn't say sell out. He said they did like what 14,000 or something.
Which
Yeah.
I mean that's good tickets, man.
it's good
This
ticket.
is the
Yeah,
situation.
I'm just saying though, like
Nobody
if we
cares. Nobody. Everybody will want to see Devin over Floyd Schofield, Lamont Roach.
no, yeah, of course everybody was wanting to see it. Listen,
The only person that people
it's
would even
Shakur.
consider, yes, is
Shakur.
Shakur. So people, but at the end of the day, the fight is going to sell out regardless. Like
See, but that
that's what
card
that's
was
all that you're
Yeah,
saying
I
is
mean,
Tank
that
is a
card was
big enough
stupid.
draw that the fight is going to sell out.
That card is stupid though.
we talking about into aircraft carrier in the chat. We saying Devin Haney's not a star based on ticket attendance. I mean, Devin Haney coming out to fight George Jorge Cambosos.
Nah, we gotta keep it a
That
thousand, bruh.
what?
Yeah, he did. What the people are telling you is that they're really saying people that don't look like us. They're saying white people do not know Devin Haney. That's the
Basically,
issue. Like, but not the motherfuckers is buying tickets. So we can't act like these
Watch
Hispanic
the
fans
cussing.
that's yeah, the Hispanic population is not gonna come out and support the fight as well. So if they put it in Vegas, white people, Hispanic people will pull up to that fight. That fight would do probably over $75 million gate, and it's gonna do
Oh
some
no, that's a
stupid
little
numbers.
wild.
Watch, you'll see.
You
They
said
going. I
Tank
mean,
Tank versus Dad might do 20. I get you that. That's a big
man,
record.
people gonna pay big money for them tickets. You'll see.
Man, Floyd versus Conor McGregor, I think did 50. You said 75?
That may be a little steep, but if they put it on Netflix, I mean the gate. Mm, if Floyd did 50, then nah, they damn sure not doing 75. That would be sick. But you can't put it past Tank. What did Tank versus Ryan do?
I think I did with like 20.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. Them niggas got 40. They got a hell of a bread on that. No, that shit did like a $60 million gate. Let me see. If it didn't do 60, it did like 40 something.
Either which way, I mean, Devin Haney with the right opponent, with the right dance partner, is absolutely putting 10,000 to 15,000 people in any stadium around the U.S. And this is bared out by data. I mean, not even just the U.S. I
what?
mean, anywhere you goddamn go. I mean,
What?
like I was just gonna say with Cambosos, what they put in their B3, like 40,000 people. Then in the
What?
rematch, when he came back, they sold out
Man, shut
they sold
your
out
ass.
the arena, 20,000 people. Then he came over to fight Lomachenko, 19,000 people. Then he fought Regis Prograis in his hometown, 16,000 people. Then what did him and Ryan Garcia do in the Barclays Center?
Okay,
It was a near sellout,
okay, hold
right?
on, hold
All
on.
right, watch this.
So,
Watch this. watch this. So
So I mean, what are we talking about?
the
So how much?
majority,
Hold on.
That's
How
clear
much did?
data, ain't it?
Hold on. How much did Devin Haney versus Pro Gray and the gate income? How much did it get? Somebody please tell me. Y'all should
I
all
think it
know
was like
this.
Let's
I think it
see.
was like
Let's see
3 million, but we gotta check.
No, it was a million. It
I'll
was a
check.
million seven. It's a million 700. I've just looked this up.
Regis Pro Grade.
And let me do a correction. So Tank and Ryan did do 23 million at the gate at T-Mobile. Shout out to Big Dre and so you was right, Marky. You was right on the money. The highest gate ever was Floyd versus Pacquiao at 72.2 million. The next highest 55.4, which you was right again, Mark. Mayweather versus
That's how you
McGregor.
saying.
And then you
Hold
got
on.
Canelo
You know who Devin Haney
Golovkin
is?
1 and Canelo
Devin Haney.
Golovkin 2, 27.1 and
Do you know him?
24.4.
Like, do you watch him?
That man said, "Yeah, I heard
Okay,
that,
cool.
nigga.
It's like
Yeah, I heard that."
no, I don't think it was that. No, he wasn't. He was just a drug pimpin' from like the San Francisco zone. Was he? What's Bill in BMF?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
No.
Maybe.
So hold on, yeah.
All right, so
I'm gonna send you
Juan
the
was right on the money. Devin
is
versus
that
Regis did 1.724 million.
now somebody that nobody knows and Hector Garcia. Guess how much the Ting did?
Well, like
5
5
million.
I say 6
5 million.
million.
5 million. So you telling me? You hold on. You telling me? You see where my income now where my head is at? You're telling me that he is a star within us, the people that really watch boxing. If you ask a casual fan,
But
who
who
the
said
hell?
he was more of a star
Hold on,
than
hold on,
Tank
hold on. That's
Davis?
Pat Juan because you
No.
told me. Hold on, the people said when Janet did $1 million gate, he a star. He a Puerto
Who?
Rican star.
Who?
So come on,
Xanders?
man. We gotta keep it a
No, no, no,
thousand.
no.
$1 million gate is good. That's a good gate.
It's a
They
good
sold
game, very
13.
good
They
game.
sold 13,000 tickets. They said Keyshawn Davis was a star after he did
No, I would,
11,000 at the scope.
and whoever said that can can jump off a bridge as much as I get. That's wrong.
That's OD one, man.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
So Xander versus
Jumping off a
Barral.
bridge, that was
Z-
nasty work.
Xander
But yeah,
versus
shout out to
Barral.
Xander. Go
Xander
ahead.
versus Barral did 1.1 million. That's not star level. He is a Puerto Rican that does well among his people, but he's not a star. I am sorry. A star? You want to know what a star is? Please, somebody look up what Trinidad did against Yori Boy Campus. Please, somebody look it up for me. Because I'm grabbing something. Please go look it up. Somebody, please look it up.
My problem though with
Yandrick, salute, bro.
El Dominicano slash La Boricua Juan is didn't nobody say Devin Haney was on the level of a Tank Davis
No,
in terms of
you said you
popularity or draw share.
aircraft. What did you
Right.
just say, aircraft? What did they just say? Please write it in the comments.
I said Devin Haney's a star and a
That's
proven
it.
seller.
He's a seller.
I said Devin versus Tank is a big fight. I believe it. I don't know. The numbers was OD. I mean, they'll probably do $20 million gate.
No, yeah,
Uh
that would do. They do
or
that. They
more.
do that.
That'd
That
be
do that.
good. But I mean, as far as the pay-per-views,
Pay
then
per
we,
views,
we
it
may
would
be
be out
looking
this
at
world because I'd buy it.
750 and up.
I'd buy it because I wouldn't stream it. I would buy that. That I'd buy. That I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. That I get what
Right.
you're saying. But to call him a star, like if you was to put, like what I'm saying is, if you was to put Devin Haney against somebody on his own that nobody knows, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't sell like Tank. That's what I'm saying. Like Tank is the star of the whole thing. Like the whole thing of them,
But
that's
you got
him.
yeah.
Nobody disputing that though, Juan.
That's what you
Right.
were disputing, fool.
That's not at
Yeah.
all what I was disputing. I wasn't bringing up no names. I brought up Lomachenko and Regis Prograis.
Yes, and he did well with those names because those names are doing well also.
And
But
Ryan
like
Garcia.
exactly, but even then, like if you look at it like this, right? Look at it like this. When Golovkin was doing his little Golovkin thing, right, in New York, right? You know how much money he generated itself by himself, fighting dudes that nobody knew. Nobody knew. Like nobody. He was doing numbers. That's because of the community he was in and where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Where Devin, what the thing with Devin is Devin didn't have a lot of backing. That's the thing. Like Devin ain't have that backing. So if he was outspoken like Floyd was, or even like like Tank, not Tank, I don't want to say Tank, but even like Ronald was, like if he was outspoken and he was doing what he was doing, that's a different conversation. We're having a whole different conversation. But he's not. He's not like that. His personality won't let him be that. You know what I'm saying? He just won't be that. That's not him. That's not the way he is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Yeah. Like if he had a whole different conversation, we would have a different conversation. We're having a whole different conversation. But we're not having that same conversation. He's not a star. Like the way y'all perceive it. Like if a common man that knows him, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that knows him, a common man, they would know him. But they don't. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
hear this,
everybody
Dev?
knows
Dev,
somebody
you
who's
gonna
like,
have to start
What?
sleeping these niggas. You gonna have to start sleeping these niggas, Dev. That's the only way they ever gonna respect you.
nah, it's not even
And they
sleeping
don't.
him. It's not even sleeping. If he was to come out today and say, "Yo, I'll beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia," and then go and do it, that's a different conversation. We're gonna have a different conversation. People are gonna start now talking about. Yeah, and then he's talking his smack. That's him. You got to do something. Same way that Shakur's trying to do that, and it's not really succeeding because he can't talk smack.
Right.
Man, aircraft carrier, get off Juan's nuts, boy.
AOB. I've been doing this
Oh,
since 2028.
can't talk. Come on, man. You can't talk that easy like that, man.
I guess I can.
We on B3. This
The
B3
nut
SPN,
huggery is
man.
disgusting going on in the chat.
I'm
Go get
driving.
some
I can't
pom
read the
poms,
chat.
why don't you?
Wow,
AOB.
is that bad?
AOB.
You ain't seen the chat.
AOB. Put him on timeout, dude. Put him on timeout now.
Well, don't put me on time off for speaking facts. Green banana boy.
But this
Yes,
is what I'm saying.
indeed.
Like people, everybody in the chat, give us y'all top 5 fighters you want to watch. Like realistic, just go. Just get. I want Marky. Kick it off, and then Juan come in.
Top five
Top.
pound for pound or top five draws?
No, top 5 that you like to watch.
Oh, that's easy. Number one, it'll probably be Emmanuel Navarrete. I call that dude the human chainsaw. That guy, he come to give you action every time out. Number two, I go Monster anyway. I love the style, love the combination punching, love the footwork, love the counter punching. Great fighter. Number three, would have to be Boots Ennis. I mean, he's always out there putting foot to neck. Four, um, what would be my number four? I'm trying to think. David Benavidez. David Benavidez. Yeah, it had to be Benavidez. I mean, he showed no respect for anybody. And number five, um, what I put as my number five? I'm trying to think. Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason. Yeah, that'd be my number five.
So mine would be Kerr, Benavides, Bootsy, in a way. Think that's
You
my
like
five.
to watch Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I'm a purist at heart, brother. Don't like purist. Very much a purist, and ain't nobody purer than that man at this like state right now. Like he's not to
You
be played
like
with,
to watch dudes get
bro.
pitter pattered to death?
And guess what? And dudes can't do not a damn thing.
That's crazy, one. I mean, I like Devin Haney, but I never put that guy in the top 50 list
No,
of
see,
dudes I
but
like to watch.
the thing is, right? The thing is, I grew up watching dudes like Kevin Kelly that were putting dudes out. Like I grew up watching that, and then when I watched Floyd,
Whoa.
it was a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like dudes that influenced me a lot was Corey Spinks, dudes like Winky. Winky wasn't putting dudes out. Corey wasn't putting dudes out. Purnell wasn't putting dudes out. So you got to understand, like I'm very much a purist. Like if we can sit there and say, yo, who's a better boxer? Like I'd pick Shakur 1,000 times over a lot of people.
Hey, listen. I
So
mean, you like what you like. It's all in the eye of the beholder. I used to like watching Floyd Mayweather pity patter a guy to death. You know, so I get it. I get it.
no, and the
All right,
thing is, people
so
don't.
my
Go ahead,
top
B.
5, right? All right, for me personally, number 1, Tank. I think he's the most explosive puncher in boxing.
When the last time you seen Tank?
It don't matter when you're
In a
watching him.
boxing
You're
ring?
watching him. Yeah, when you're watching him, you're watching him. Though. You
How long
can't.
has
I
it been,
know,
Mark?
I know,
19
I know.
months?
I'm being an a-hole. I'm being an a-hole. Go ahead.
Well, as long as you know. Number two, Boo Sinis. Iran for sure. Number three, David Benavidez.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
And number
Pause.
five, Shakur Stevens.
Thank you. Thank you. It's not. It's
I
not
mean,
rocket science.
what a
And not. And
terrible what I mean, there's not a worse way to spend a Saturday night than watching Devin Haney fight. I
that's
don't know what y'all
crazy.
talking about.
You sick, Mark.
No,
I can't
I know
believe
I'm
you.
sick.
We
That
talk
dude
about, you know what I'm
spent
saying? You was talk about the sweet science. If you watch boxing every day,
And I
you gonna
watch
watch
it
Devin
every
Haney.
day,
You're gonna
bro.
watch the Devin Haney
I
fight.
watch it every day, bro. Literally in my
nah.
house, that's all I have it put on. Like when I
so
get
so
into the
you
house,
got
I
all
watch
the
that.
everybody that watches boxing gonna want to watch Devin. Come on, man. Stop the cap.
I don't turn on no Devin Haney fights. I don't do that.
I'm
I
not
like to
saying you
watch
go back and
I
watch the
like to watch
reruns,
Saad
but
Muhammad. I like to watch guys like Roberto Duran, guys like Muhammad Ali, guys who went in there to put guys to bed and would take punishment. That's what I like to watch.
oh,
I like to
okay.
watch brawls, dudes
That
going to
that's
I like
bed,
it. I
dudes
like the
getting
hit
their
and not
face
get
broke
hit
up.
game, man. I like the skills pay the bills game.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so when Devin was getting touched by Ryan, that was like almost like unthinkable.
I mean, you might as well just go watch guys play. You might as well just go watch a
That shit
couple
was
grown men
crazy.
play. You might as well just go watch a couple grown men play tag. Why don't you?
That's funny. That is
Uh,
hilarious.
I mean, you got to
You
make
still
them
watching them?
fight. You got to
Hold
cut
on,
out
three.
the ring and make them fight. Like, don't.
Hold on, three. You still watching them though? So what are you talking about?
I mean, I watch it live. I do that
Stop it.
just for
Stop it,
my
Marky.
edification.
Stop it, Marky.
You know, I want to see the dude do good.
Marky, you telling me
I'm interested.
you never went and watched a rewatch a Devin Haney fight?
Yeah, I'll rewatch the Ryan Garcia fight.
Who Devin Haney?
That's a fight where he was taking
He would put
punishment.
you to bed. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Man, he had pity patted me to death.
No, I'm not talking to
I
you.
slam.
Put you to sleep.
I would single leg him and take his little ass down. Beat him to death.
All right, if you could be one fighter, who is the best? Who's the overall number one pound for pound fighter for skills right now?
Monster anyway. Best jab, best offensive and defensive footwork, best combination punching to me right now. Yeah,
So you gonna Monster Inoue is a better all
actually,
around
I
fighter
lie.
than
I lie.
Shakur
You're right. Yeah,
Stevenson.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You literally just before you said, it. Okay, I gotta switch that. It would be Shakur. It'd be
Yeah.
Shakur. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are we talking?
I
Dog.
was
All right.
just making sure
All
you.
right.
I was
All
like,
right. All
you
right.
are like you way out there.
All right. See,
Don't
same thing.
forget this
Shakur
the
Stevenson.
USA, USA, USA.
Shakur Stevenson, easily number one fighter in the world. For me, skill for skill,
Puerto
ain't
Rican
nobody better.
Stevenson,
Yep. Skill for skill, ain't nobody better. If you can
Shakur
manage somebody,
Calderon.
if you can manage somebody's distance and learn how to like take everything away from them, bro, you the best in the world, dog. You can't. Ain't no
Well,
way.
Monster, no way do that.
He is. He very much is. We're talking about
He's the best.
skills
He's the
here.
best from Japan. Shout out to
Hold
him. He's
on.
doing a hell of a
Hold on.
job.
Hold on. No, we're not doing that, Carrier. Carrier, we're not doing that today. No, we're not doing that today. No, we're not.
What are you not doing? Call it out. Speak the
He
facts,
said
Juan.
he said he got one good win. First of all, I mean I can write down four good wins, five good wins.
Name them. Name them.
Pitofo Diaz, Joey Gonzalez took a clear.
Joey Gonzalez, man. Joey Gonzalez is a jump off. He been passed around.
Stop it. Stop it. Joey Gonzalez is a very good one. And at the time that he fought him at, it was a very good one.
Man, Shakur Stevenson was slamming that dude's sister, went in there and put hands on him. And then Joey
Exactly.
got hands put on him by every other goddamn
And
person he
that
ever fought.
but who did it first though?
I get that,
Who did it
Shakur.
first?
Shakur.
Exactly. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. And it's not like he was getting tossed around because how many losses he got?
Who, Joanne?
Yeah,
Yeah, he only lost to the best. I give you that. I give you
exactly.
that.
So shut it down. Shut it down. Please shut it
No, but
down.
that ain't
And Token
that ain't no Teofimo Lopez. That ain't
and Teal. And yes, I would guarantee that's his best one. That's his very best one. But we're not gonna sit here and act like
You
he only
got a
had one
drug
win.
cheat. You got a drug cheat in Oscar Valdez, which would
Exactly.
probably be number two.
Exactly.
Hobson Conceição, where
Okay.
Shakur was overweight, didn't even bother cutting. Then you got who else? After those three, those would probably be the three best.
What's his name? What's his name? The guy who fought Frank Martin.
Artem Haratunian, was that his name?
Yep, yep, that's his name. Gave her that's only lost
That
twice.
guy is a nobody. He was just
Yeah, but
known
he's only
for
lost
doing
twice.
some good work with Frank Martin.
Yeah, exactly. Marky,
And
it
then
don't
Frank
matter.
Martin almost stopped him.
Mark, no, he fucking did. You know
Are
what,
you kidding
niggas?
me? Didn't you watch that Frank Martin fight?
Mark, no, he didn't. Stop it. Let's stop it right here.
Hold
You
on,
know he did
B3.
not.
Didn't Artem Haratunian get his eyes shut and he got dropped like twice in the last round against Frank Martin?
That was a headbutt, sir.
No, that wasn't no hair, but he had he had that boy in trouble. That was some Earl Spence type punching Frank Martin was doing that night.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, you don't want to hear a lot of stuff, Green Banana boy.
You
Go get
agreeing
your
about it.
go get your boiling pot.
See, but that also too that you can't we can't do that. So let's stop doing that. This is what I hate about what boxing fans do that because they discredit dudes, but when dudes is fighting them, they want to be they was a good win, but this is what I talk about. Like even mark my words. Dudes in like a year, give it a win a year. When Boots just fought Xander, they're gonna be like, oh, they rushed him into that. Watch, I guarantee you. This is what I hate, like boxing fans.
I mean, we not gonna be
Yeah,
able
so
to evaluate until
Autumn slipped in the 11th round, but he got dropped by Frank in the 12th. See, no,
we're
they
not
gave
gonna
it to
be able
him.
to evaluate
Yeah, he
all
won
these
unanimous, but
dudes
it was close. 114,
accurately till
113.
the end of their
Yeah,
careers.
exactly. It was
Autumn
close.
took
I
a
said
knee
it.
in the 12th.
Yeah, exactly. It was a knee. He wasn't getting his ass beat. He had the eye thing this time. He wasn't getting his ass beat, bro. Let's really be real. A lot of dudes ain't beating Artem like that. Come on now, let's really
But
be real.
Yeah,
you don't remember when people were trying to
he
say
said the nigga took a knee.
Angel Man Freddie was pound for pound, even though he ain't never win no
Yeah,
championships
yeah. No,
because
I
he
remember that. I remember
exactly
that.
my point. Now, if you look back on that,
It's
now
stupid.
after Floyd stopped him twice, I mean, it's pretty dumb to say that.
Yeah, it's
That's how it
stupid.
is,
But
Juan. You got to evaluate things
see, but you
at
also got
the
to
end.
you got to also evaluate the dudes. Like you look at them in Freddie losses too. So the reason why they were saying it, you gotta remember he had went through dudes, a lot of guys
Yeah,
before
he
he got
did.
to
He did.
Floyd.
I ain't say he didn't. He did.
He got to that's the reason why he was getting ranked like that. But then when he fought somebody actually that was actually really good like that,
Actually,
he
factually.
hit the bit. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, absolutely. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But my whole thing is, I mean, we ain't gonna know what dudes are going. We ain't gonna really be able to evaluate it accurately till the end. That's just how it is. And then you tally how many Hall of Famers that dude got on. Certain dudes got on their resumes. Like Floyd got about like 8 or like 7, 8 Hall of Famers on his resume. Manny got about like 8, 9. That's how I evaluate the best names they fought at certain given times. I mean, but you do what you want, Green Banana One. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. Shout out to my brother, Chop Cheese Tom, aka Germany's finest,
Now
aka
Marky,
Forsaken Lust.
But you saying it like because like Floyd got to, this is one thing I feel like people forget. Floyd was in a weird era, like in a very weird era. Like he was so young when he turned pro that he had the chance. So yeah, I remember from '96 to when he turned. When did he win against De Niro? Was it 98, 99? What year
98.
was
You
it?
correct. 98.
98, right? So when he fought and when he turned De Niro in 98, right? Between those 2 years, he went and got 17 fights, right? So he was already outspoken as it was, right? So then the years that he kept on fighting, right, he fought dudes that were nice. That's the thing. So like dudes that were coming in, dudes that were on their way out. Those are the wins that he went and got. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to see him. Which again, not hate on. That can't hate on. But he was such in a weird era because there were dudes that were on their way out, and then there were dudes that were coming on the way in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I get it. To aircraft carrier in the chat, TD Sports is of German descent. He ain't from Germany. He's from Brooklyn, New York, I believe. But I hear what you're saying, Juan Dominicano. I absolutely hear what you're saying, 1,000%, 1,000%. And it all depends on, and it all kind of it depends on deep context sometimes because the dude will go on a great run, be beating a lot of people. Like what's the name of that dude that had plaster in his gloves against Cotto? What's the name of that guy who got beat by Shane Mosley?
Antonio Margarito.
Yeah, Antonio Margarito. I mean, that was a great win at the time. That was a great win to have on your resume at the time. Then you realize the guy's a goddamn cheater. So context matters with every situation. Not only that, I think Margarito beat what's his name? Sergio Rodriguez? The middleweight
Martinez.
champion? Martinez,
Martinez.
excuse me. Yeah, he beat Martinez back when Martinez was at middleweight.
See,
Now,
but that
again,
see
context matters. That
context
wasn't
matters.
Martinez. Yeah, that
No, that
wasn't
was,
Martinez at his
context
best.
matters. People forget Martinez started boxing at 17, turned pro at 18. So when he fought him, he was 22
Again,
years
yes,
old.
context matters.
Context matters. Again, not saying that you're wrong, mother. Not never saying that you're wrong. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it like this, right? When you look at do certain resumes, right? So look at Roy Jones. How many Hall of Famers has he fought? Like in reality, how many Hall of Famers? Can somebody name him, please? Hopkins, Tony,
James
anybody
Toney,
else?
Bernard Hopkins. He
Anybody
fought
else?
Joe Calzaghe, lost.
Yep. Tarver. Tarver,
No,
because he just
Tarver's not a Hall of
Tarver
Famer.
just
No,
yeah, Tarver just got announced,
was
buddy.
he inducted?
Yes, dog.
That's a disgrace.
No, it's not. Stop it.
That's a disgrace.
No, it's not. Stop it.
That's an absolute disgrace.
Stop it. No, it's
What
not.
did he do outside of the Bernard Hopkins fight? What did he do? Excuse me. Because yeah, he got whooped by Bernard Hopkins. Oh man,
He
well, what did he
beat
do outside
he
James
beat
Toney's
Glenn
fight?
Johnson. He beat Glenn Johnson. He
Glenn
beat I mean,
Johnson's claim to fame was beating Roy Jones.
exactly, and he beat the man that beat the man. So what are we talking
Man, that's a bunch of bullcrap.
about? Oh my God, here we go. Here we go, bro. This is what I be talking about. We are.
No, that wasn't a washed Martinez aircraft carrier. That was a young Martinez. That was before Martinez went to middleweight. Get your
Yeah,
facts straight, boy. Stop pickle pulling from the chat.
yeah, it's crazy, real crazy. Anyway,
Ask you who this nigga on that name?
And this guy want to drop the Samuel Jackson. I mean, shoot, I could drop. I could drop my own clips.
But
that's
this is B3 Picks TV. We definitely working. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. Man, put some color in the chat.
I apologize to Carrier. Carrier's a good dude. I'm being a bit harsh to Carrier today.
Yeah,
I apologize.
the boy stuff got you
Can I
looking
stay in the big house? Well, you got a problem with that?
like you be talking like French
yeah,
Steven
he
out
does.
this
I love you to
motherfucker,
death,
B.
Carrier, man. I don't know why I'm being so harsh today. Go
It
ahead.
was junior middleweight when they fought each
Yeah.
other. I think Marky.
Okay, my bad. 154. See, I got it wrong too. I apologize.
Yeah, man. I can't believe Carrier said Inoue's the best. I'm like, wow, I'm trying to figure out like where's Carrier from?
See, but
Carrier,
that's
you from the
I'm
USA?
not mad at that though. Watch out, bitch.
Yeah, no, only guys like B3 Picks, who I ain't gonna say the man's a word that begins with R and ends with T and rhymes with pastis. I ain't gonna say that. But he don't seem to
That's
like guys.
nasty.
Beat somebody first yourself.
He don't seem to like guys that's from a certain island that begins with J and rhymes with Saipan. I don't know why. I don't know why he can't just
I'm not
acknowledge that Monster Nui is the A side of everything underneath the 168 pounds. I don't know
Marky,
why he can't
Marky,
just admit it.
Marky. Remember that dude?
Hold on,
Remember when Rob?
one. I need you to tie break this argument right here.
What happened? What did he do
Who's
wrong?
the ace? Who is the A side in a Tank
Who?
Davis versus Monster Inoue fight?
It depends.
Cap.
Well, no. Hold on. It depends on where it's going to be held at. If it's held in Japan, it is in LA. I'll give them that one. If it's held anywhere else in the world, that would kind of be thing.
What
Anywhere else
what
in the world, it would be thing.
what
Listen to what I'm saying.
incentives do you have to bring Monster Inoue, who by the way earns more guaranteed bread and earns a hell of a lot of back end bread than Tank Davis? What incentives do you have to drag him out of a market that is so fruitful? Where him and Tank were, you talk about $100 million gate. That would definitely do $100 million gate by itself in
Um,
Japan. They could put that. They could put that in the Olympic Stadium. That'd be the biggest fight in Japan since back in the Pride days with Fedor and Krokop.
Wow. He's saying Inoue got fans, Inoue got accolades.
Not only that, I mean, do you know what you gotta do just to get a ticket to Monster Inui's fights? I've told
Oh,
B3 this before. You gotta have a monthly subscription.
hey, yo, come
And
on now.
then after you pay for the monthly subscription, you still gotta pay full price for the tickets. It's just straight monetization going on out there. And I ain't mad at it.
yeah, one of my mods, you got to bring Carrier back.
Somebody,
Yeah,
who's talking about
yeah.
Carrier? What the heck?
One thing about the Japanese culture, when they do find a fighter,
My bad, Carrier.
he's a national hero. He's going to be propped up, just similar to Ivan Drago in the movie Rocky. They had a national hero. Monster Inoue, he's a national hero over there. He has the entire country behind him.
He's the second
Because
only to Otani, coach.
yeah, and the reason why he had the whole country behind him, because they don't have that many fighters like in America. We got fighters a freaking dime a dozen over here. So you're not gonna get a whole country behind one fighter around here. So many of us. Over there, they don't have as many fighters, great fighters that we do in America. So of course he's gonna have a whole country behind him. He's gonna have this dude has the government behind him. They backing this dude, man. It is what it is.
Coach Eddie, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Let me ask you. All right, so like, talk to me about this Tank versus Devin fight. Do you feel like this is a big fight? Juan feels like it might not be as big as we think it is. What's your thoughts on it?
It's whack, brother.
Mm.
It called Devin Haney is big. Tank Davis is small. The optics are it's almost giving me real Debo vibe, because we know Debo in the movie was a bully. He only picked on people he know he could beat. Because remember, Chris Tucker said Debo don't never go around the corner messing with them other fools. Remember that. That what Tucker said about Debo. Dude, this fight, it don't make no sense, man. It's like this dude, bro, you 147 pounder. To me, you're diminishing yourself, if you ask me. Now, if Tank wanted it, that'd be different. If Tank was chasing Devin,
I'm back.
okay, I agree with that. The little man, you want to come fight the big man, you want it? Okay, come on up. Let me show you there's weight classes for a reason. But for a bigger guy, we chasing a small Munchichi type of small dude, it's whack, bro. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Now, when people tune in to watch it, absolutely, they want to see it. But to me, I don't get behind it.
But that's Tank's dream fight, coach. That's Tank's dream fight.
Man, Tank, and that's another thing. I don't know what Tank gonna do. You know, Tank say a lot, but he ain't doing nothing, man. It's all talk right now. You know what I mean? It's all talk. If Tank want to make the fight, if that's what he really want to do, then make the fight. If he ain't gonna do nothing, then why keep talking about it? I don't even think Devin Haney should even be pursuing this dude. For what, to me, you're diminishing yourself. You're a 147-pound fighter, tracing out the 135. A dude that weighed in at 133 pounds, making you look like, I don't know. It just don't look good.
Why do you think Ryan Garcia And I don't know if it's Oscar who's involved in it, but why do you think they're not pursuing that Devin Haney rematch yet? When they beat him the first time, and that'd probably be the biggest fight you could make in the sport of boxing right now.
Maybe they got it on the back burner, man. It's like an ace in the hole. You know what I mean? Those type of fights is always going to generate revenue, whether it's 1 year later, 2 years later, 4 years, 5 years later. It don't matter.
That's the business of boxing, man. I hate that.
That fight right there is an ace in the hole, man. That's all that is. Ryan and Devin, y'all go make as much money as y'all can. We'll wait you guys get about 34, because that's probably when they gonna fight.
Oh man,
about mid-30s, and then they gonna give us that fight.
You know what's crazy though? I was talking about it with my boy the other day. I was like we probably never gonna get that Shakur Devin fight. Like I think we're never gonna get it. I'm like a really big believer on it too. Like I just don't think we'll ever get it.
But you don't think
Like
Shakur has the nuts?
Nah, it's not even that. I think it's just business. Like they won't do it. I think either one's gonna go out the weight class, or one is just not gonna move up in time.
Do you think Shakur should have took that 75-25 or 75-25? Devin offered him a 135, and then Devin came back and offered him a 70-30, which was the WBC mandate. So he just took that and fought Devin Haney at the time.
Could have. He could have. Very much could have. I think that's one thing you could have did, but I don't know. We gotta let him play and see, man. Because like I said, I just don't think we're ever gonna get those fights.
I would agree, Juan. I would agree. It's the same.
And it's not because they're scared. It's not because it's just money situations. One, dudes are greedy. I give them that. Fighters are very greedy to a certain degree, but they deserve the greediness. They put their life on the line every single time they step in that ring. But if we sit here, I don't think so. I think by the time that Shakur moves up to 147, they're moving up to 54.
And I don't know. Like with this fight with Tank and Devin, I think Devin wants this fight because in his mind it's an easy fight. It's easy to him because he's so much bigger than Tank. He's like, man, I'm gonna pick this dude apart. He's too small, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why so it's easy work. I mean, I ain't saying it's easy work. I'm just saying that's why Devin feels like this is an easy fight. You know what I'm saying? Just cause the size difference. That dude gonna be way bigger than Tank, man. If they do fight, at whatever weight they decide to fight at.
Let me see. Absolutely, I would agree. On top of the fact you got all the other issues surrounding Tank. I mean, being out the ring for 19 months, not having a win in 2 years, and he want to jump straight up to 144. Now, Tank is doing the smart thing by trying to put a rehydration clause on Devin Haney on top of bringing him down to 144. But if I'm Devin Haney, I'm not doing that. I'll fight you at 143 and no rehydration clause. I'll do that. But I ain't putting a rehydration clause on myself. Not for you, little dude.
Yeah, because neither guy needs to fight, in my opinion. Neither one of those guys, they don't need each other. It's like, to me, that boat is sailed. Unless it's something that Tank really wants. I'm always been a firm believer. If the little guy wants to challenge the big guy, the little guy goes up to where the big guy is, and you fight him where he is. You don't put no rehydration clause on him. You fight him at the full weight. If you don't, then stay your butt down there where you need to be at. This weight class is for a reason.
But that's back when men had nuts in the sport of boxing, Coach Eddie.
Yeah, I mean,
different era.
I know. I mean, that's how I feel it should be.
I remember I just watched the fight the other day, Jose Napoli's versus Carlos Monzon. Back when Napoli's was the man at welterweight and Monzon was the guy at middleweight. And they came together to make the fight. And Napoli's came in that fight, I think, like 150 pounds. And he was like 5'8". And Monzon was a full 160 and was 6'2" at the time, I believe. And it was just vicious to see what happened. But that was back in the days of men.
That's different. That's different things, bro. These kids now, they don't. Again, not saying they don't have heart, but they're not selfish. Competitive is not. They don't like competitive. Like, if you was to sit there and say to coach, "Yo, coach, I would like to spar you just to be competitive," he'd do it because he's competitive. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? They're competitive. Like, that generation is super competitive. This one is not. I'm sorry. Let's really be real. They're not competitive like that.
And it's a shame, man. We got all these other sports around where that's the driving factor is competition on top of the money on the back. I mean, I ain't gonna say the money in the other sport don't drive it, but when you look at Jalen Brunson and the type of struggle and heart he put in, and Karl Anthony Towns and oh man, what's the name? Josh Hart and all the other boys that was on that squad. And that's the thing I like about the NBA today. Matter of fact, just touching on that quickly, I like the fact that we out of the super teams era. Like you got to really build a good team with like good pieces and defenders, and everybody knows their role going in to win a championship. I feel like in the sport of boxing, dudes really don't know their roles though. I feel like dudes all just overinflate themselves. Like for Shakur Stevenson to even come out of his neck to be trying to move up and put rehydration clauses on dudes. What has he done? What has he done? Is he a Manny Pacquiao? Is he somebody that put 40,000 in Dallas in Cowboy Stadium? Has he done $1 million pay-per-views? It's disgusting. I mean, I can't stand today's day and age in boxing.
Shut the fuck, shut. Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
Now, I agree with you, man, because even in today's time, like I say, the old saying of the weight classes for a reason. Both of the guys got enough fights around them. They really don't need each other. Now, will we watch the fight? Absolutely. But, Tank still got a rematch with Lamont Roach. He got other guys, young and up-and-coming guys. He got Abdullah Mason. He got kids, Schofield. He got kids right around his age. Well, not around his age, but in his weight class. And Devin got Connor. He got the Connor Benz. He got the Ryan Garcia rematches. You know what I mean? He got the Keyshawn Davis. He got work right there. You know what I mean? To be trying to pull somebody up from 135 pounds is crazy. And I do remember Debo Dev talking about he would fight Xander at 154. Soon as Boots mopped the floor with him, crickets. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Keep it 100, bro.
Coach. That's the thing, Coach. These guys, I don't want to say they're protective of their own, but they're scared to lose it. They're very much scared to lose it.
So hold on. So what's the biggest fight for Devin? Y'all feel like Devin should be going up to fight Boots? You want the Devin
No.
Boots fight, Coach?
No, I'm not calling for that fight.
Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
That's the biggest fight. Yep, the Ryan Garcia. If you can't get Tank, you go for the Ryan Garcias. You go for if Ryan's playing games, so I would just cross him out. That fight is gonna happen when both of them guys get about 33 years old.
I would say go get the other belts. Go get the other belts from everybody else. Go get those.
Well, that's
You
a
need
little bit
those
hard
now.
because
you fight Keyshawn Davis.
Eddie Hearn already told you he's not gonna put none of his guys against Devin Haney unless Devin Haney signs to a long-term deal. So unless Devin Haney wants to come off his perch, he got to do that.
Listen. Hold on. Let me tell you something that my grandfather told me a very long time. Money talks, bullshit walks. One, that's bullshit. If the money is generated enough for that fight happens. Those fights are happening. So whatever thing that you hear Eddie Hearn talk about is bullshit because he's a businessman. Businessmen do what? Make money. That's what he's
about. But the problem though is similar to Monster Anyway. Monster Anyway got his own market over there he could play with. Eddie Hearn got his own market in the UK and in Ireland with the Patty Donovan fight. Because I know after the way how Patty Donovan got robbed those last 2 times for the championship, those people over there on that island, they for sure want to see their boy get another opportunity at that belt. That's a big fight. And potentially a Conor Benn fight. If Ryan Garcia doesn't want to acquiesce, or rather, I don't know if that could happen. What? No. I completely forgot. Conor Benn's not even with Eddie Hearn. My bad.
Listen. But one thing is for certain. Again, like I said, the money talks, bullshit works. But makes money for Eddie Hearn to bring Devin Haney wherever the hell he wants to bring him, right? And he gives him a bag. You think Dev is gonna turn that down? You think Dev is gonna be like, nah, I'm not taking that. Dev is a businessman. Same thing with Eddie. If they want some money to make some money and they have no other else to go, not even nowhere else to go. But if the landscape right now is busy, so Rolly's fighting T.O., and then who God knows who when these guys coming back. So at
How
that
does
point,
T.O. keep getting? How does T.O. keep landing on his feet? This dude is like a cat, man. This dude, this dude don't deserve no title
He's a
shot,
big
man.
man. He's a big name, man.
I,
Two-time lineal.
nah, see, but
bro.
but the thing, y'all going off because of the loss to Kambosos. People forget he had 2 wins before he went into the Taylor fight. He had the I forgot homeboy name, and I think it was Compass or something else.
Well, Sandor,
So
I mean, he got whooped by, well, not whooped, but he got, to me, he
he
got
got
outclassed by
he got
Sandor
by
Martin.
he got outclassed. He definitely got outclassed. But this one is more of a favor towards him because the zone's gonna want to give him my favor. Because again, you got to remember this guy done favors for them 1,000,001 times because he ain't need to take the Cambosos fight and he ain't need to take
Man, that press
the Shakur
conference,
fight. He ain't need to
that
take that either. So in reality, they owed him one. So that's them throwing him a bone.
they need to pay
Let me
Rolly and T.O. They need to pay Rolly and T.O. a SI check for that press conference. I mean, just straight slow on slow.
Hey, listen. Shout out to Carrier coming in back in the chat. I definitely hit you with the American Sniper, but you back. Coach, let me ask you this: Rolly versus Tio. Who you picking to win that fight?
I got Rolly beating T.O., man.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Rolly too big for T.O. And T.O. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I got Rolly beating T.O., man. I think Rolly's gotten a lot better, man. He's gotten a lot better, and I think that last fight that Shakur, it said like Shakur took something from him, man. Like Shakur just took whatever little confidence that he had. I think he took it from him, man. You know, because the fight was just
Is Rolly a southpaw?
nah. I don't know. He's just a regular orthodox fighter, man. But he's awkward, man. You know what I'm saying? He's awkward. He's strong. He's dangerous. He's gotten a lot better under Silas, the Cuban fighter, man. He's more patient. I think those losses that Rolly's took, it made him better. And like I said, even with T.O., I think that Shakur took something from him, man. Shakur just took his soul because he just outclassed him. I mean, it wasn't even close, man. It was like, because T.O., when I first seen T.O., I was like, man, this kid is phenomenal, man. I remember just watching. I couldn't believe how good he was, how athletic he was. He was fast. He was
Yeah, you
explosive.
remember when he stopped Richard Comey?
Yeah, man. I mean, I said, man, this kid's dynamite, man. I remember watching this kid, man. Then all of a sudden, man, it's just like he just fell off or something. You know what I mean?
I think the overtraining with Cambosis, I mean, 6 months in camp, stopping, I mean, cutting, then not cutting, then cutting again. And then when he moved up, I think he lost all that power. You know? I think he lost all that I think he lost the danger in what was T.O. And now we got this guy.
We got a guy who's a head case, man. We got a guy who's saying, "Do I still got it?" You know,
I
questioning
mean,
himself.
wouldn't you be a head case coach if your girl got took by Wesley Pipes?
Oh
Excuse me,
man,
not your girl, your wife.
yeah, I feel you, man. Then his pop, you know, T.O.'s pops all over the place too, man. You know, come on, son. You gotta come on, bro.
Listen, man. TLC that dude is a national judge. I don't care what nobody say. He was doing better in that Shakur press conference when he wasn't laid out drunk, but he was doing better than T.O. I like what he said to Shakur. He said, "Man, stop that crap. You're gonna get stopped. Even your daughter said you almost got knocked out." I was dying, bro. That man TLC is
Come on, bro. You gotta knock this bomb out. Lord have mercy. Hey, but hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question real quick. I'm gonna throw some little controversy. I'm gonna throw something on the wall, see if it sticks. David Benavidez being Tony Montana. I'm gonna say that. Allegedly being Tony Montana. Did that give him an edge in those fights where he was just hype, couldn't get hurt? You remember, come on, say hello to my little friend. You know what I mean? That type of guy. You know, I think he was on that Aaron Pryor, man. Did that give him some type of edge?
I hear it's ways to beat the system. From what I've been told, I've heard some very specific ways to beat that piss test. So it wouldn't shock me.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to outpower him because my first time coming up to 200. So I knew I had to use the gifts that God gave me. Do you guys want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez? Enough said. Enough said. That means that we can't leave that fight on the table.
I mean, you ever watch Benavidez talk B3 picks coach and one? That dude jaw be swinging in the wind. It's crazy.
Yeah. So now I got to look at this
Yeah,
dude.
but
I got to look at his
let me
victories
say
now
this.
with a side eye, man. You know what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
hold on, man. Just now, maybe he has a problem, you know, and prayers out to him and his
Not
family or
maybe,
whatever,
not
coach. But
maybe.
listen, when he fought, he had drug testing for all his fights. So, you know, I don't think drugs was helping him in any of his fights. With that being said,
Hey, but cocaine, like what goddamn Rick James say? Cocaine is the what? Is a heck of a
A hell
drug.
of a drug.
Cocaine. I'm gonna tell you something, man, bro. Them dudes that be on that
yeah,
coke, they got
that is
their
true.
go juice, and they don't
Not
feel
only that,
nothing, brother.
not only that, not only that, B3 picks and Coach Eddie. You think that piss test know Benavidez better than the mother of his children? Silence. Nothing to say. That man is on that dope B3 picks. Coach Eddie.
Hey, all gas, no brakes, man. So I'm sitting there looking at the dude, people punching on this dude, and they ain't doing nothing to him. He don't feel nothing. He was like Tony Montana. Come on, guess all you got? That's all you got. So now I'm not saying anything, but you got to look at it. Cocaine is a performance enhancing drug, whether you want to believe it or not. I ain't never done no coke, but I'm just saying, for what ask Lawrence Taylor, ask them guys who play NFL football, is cocaine a performance enhancing drug? Dude was coked out of freaking
Lawrence
mind,
Taylor was
man.
on crack. He was on crack. He
Go out there, tear your freaking head off, bro. Freaking Aaron Pryor. You remember Aaron Pryor, the Hawk?
Yep.
Coked out of his mind. Coked up. Couldn't hurt that dude. He was coked up, man.
Back in the
day,
days,
throwing a million punches, man.
And white.
All them got Alexis Arguello. He was another one that, you know, used to get like go skiing, man. So that stuff does something to you, man.
Yep. I agree 1,000%. I agree.
So now, if people gonna be looking at him sideways and put their jacket on him, you know, you can put two and two together just because something ain't quote unquote allegedly steroids. Cocaine is a stimulant, brother. It is a stimulant, and it is something that dulls the pain.
If coffee can be considered a performance enhancing drug, what do you think cocaine will do? What do you think that white girl will do?
Yo, well, you remember that movie? I don't know if it's a true story about a bear. They call him Cocaine Bear or something. I think it was based on a true story, man. I say the bear got hold of some cocaine. He was like indestructible. You couldn't take him out. You know what I mean? I mean, you ever seen somebody hopped up on drugs? Like, that's why the police force, they switched to a higher caliber weapon, because they were running across these guys who were coked up and PCP'd up, and you empty a whole clip into them and they still be coming at you.
Zombies.
You know what I mean? You can empty the whole clip, they still coming. They said, well, we got to get more firepower. These dudes are freaking strong, man.
I think cocaine is a drug, but I don't know if I'm a performance enhancing drug. But again, we're not gonna say nothing. But that's what y'all believe. That's all for y'all.
What do you guys think about Fundora, man?
Man,
like
listen,
he don't
there's
want
a
that
lot
fight,
of people
man.
talking about this is a bad situation for David, because I'm gonna be honest with you. People gonna definitely take an opportunity to take jabs at him. I mean,
as they should.
Nah, I mean, everybody should get some form of grace. He doesn't come from like humble beginnings. Like other people. Like I think his brother got shot in the leg. So
I
I
don't care.
mean, and they from Phoenix, Arizona. Like they're not. But
Man, Phoenix, Arizona, ain't that the coke snorting capital? Like, that might be one of the
Mark, I
cokest
don't really want to hear from you,
of the
Mark,
U.S.
because like you don't want to see it from the positive side of things ever. I mean, the things I heard you say about Marcellus was horrible. But
What? What?
No, that was crazy. What you called them was crazy though. That was crazy. I said, "Yo, Mark,
I mean,
yo,
let's say it's pitch
Mark
black.
is
Let's
sick.
say you on the dark side of the moon. You ain't got no lights. And a big 6'6", 300-pound black man is charging towards you. But you can't see the man. What you gonna call it? Silence. Exactly. But the cowards. Okay? Y'all act like it's my fault Marcellus Wiley put his hands on his woman.
Oh, I didn't even know what happened, man. I don't even know the situation.
Matter of fact, I don't even know if B3 want to discuss the new allegations his wife just put on him.
yeah, nah, hold on." What you called them originally was what I was talking about. It wasn't the shit you were saying. I don't care what you were saying, but the stuff that you were calling him originally was wild word.
What? I call him a big black gorilla.
That's see what I'm saying. That sounds crazy.
I didn't
Dang,
want to
bro.
call him a big black
That's it.
N word. I felt like that
That
would be
sounds
worse.
I
crazy.
asked you who this nigga on that name.
I felt like calling him a big black N would be worse because I was trying to be clean on BVO channel.
Dog, that's still bad. Dog, what are you doing?
I mean, listen, I ain't got no mercy for this man. Y'all try to be all politically correct. This
Call
dude,
him.
well, I mean,
Call the nigga.
allegedly
Call the
was
nigga
threatening to do
Marcellus. How
something
about
to his
that?
mother's kids in front of his kids. And y'all want me to show all this grace and in court and politeness with this individual? What's wrong with y'all?
Beat somebody first. Beat somebody first yourself.
I should be ashamed.
No, Coach. What's the number one fight for Boost in his next?
Man, I want to see him fight Fundora, man. That's what I want to see. Because and that's more for personal reasons, because I know somebody in the front of Fundora camp, and I've been telling the man, I say, look, man, the man Fundora ain't got nothing for Boost. Fundora gonna get put to sleep, man. That fight ain't gonna go past 6 rounds. Might get him early. You know what I'm saying? So that's more for personal reasons. I want to see him go ahead and chop that tree down, man. I think that's the fight. Virgil Ortiz, I think you make him wait in line. I think you make him earn the rights. Earn it. I'm the man now. I got the belt. I'm the champ. You got to come see me. So you earn the right. I might even pay matchmaker with you. Just to frustrate you.
Nah.
Mess with your head a little bit. But you
I
know what though?
think
I think the Virgil fight is I think both of those fights are easy for Boost for different reasons. I think Virgil is just he's tailor made in my opinion. He's gonna be there, he's gonna be right in the front door. You ain't gonna have to go looking for him. And not only he's a smaller guy too. So he's trying to do all that and he's being a smaller guy. And in this fight, he's not the puncher. See, Virgil is used to being the puncher and everybody that he fight. This fight, he's not the puncher. So this is gonna be a total new experience for Virgil right here if they make that fight.
I would certainly agree. But I don't think Bhutan should fight a softie his next fight. I think he should continue to press the gas and make these big fights. The man's already 30, 29 years old. I don't think you should waste any more time. You've been waiting your whole life, your whole career to be in this position. So
But he
keep making them.
but these dudes playing games though, man. Fundora already talking about he gonna fight his mandatory. Come on, man.
Yeah, I
See
mean that dude is a punk.
that dude's scary. That dude's
That dude's a
scary, man. I
punk.
don't care. I ain't
No
gonna say
nuts
he's.
Pandora.
I ain't gonna say he's scary. I'm gonna say his team is scary. His team don't believe in it because if they believed in it, they'll make that fight ASAP, man.
You don't think his team has the nuts to put him in there with Bucci?
No, man. They trying to get as much money out this guy because they know he's a limited. Fondora's a limited fighter, man. He's limited.
You can make money even if you lose. It's the fact of you got to remember also this is whole thing like where promotions are gonna keep certain dudes away from each other. So that's the real big issue. So right now, if this does go through, then that's really really good. But as of right now, bro, that's the only thing really kind of like stopping it is that.
That's a shame.
Hey, listen, salute Big J pulling up. Appreciate you blessing the platform, helping the platform grow. Let's go. Link is in the chat for Big Dre. Pull up, Big Dre.
Yo,
Yeah,
Carrie,
like I
that's a
say,
crazy
with the
comment Carrie just put in the
Virgil
chat.
fight, that's easy
Pause.
work, man.
Pause.
Hard
Pause.
pause.
Pause. Come on, Kerry. What we doing? Pause, brother. What we doing, brother?
Yeah, you saying a man is gonna have his way with another man? That's insane, bro. What's wrong
Pause,
with you?
son. Pause, buddy.
Get yourself together, Carrier.
Marky literally put you to work, man. You had to pull out all your drops from Mark.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Nah, that's what Carrier. That's what Carrier. Carrier said. Carrier said. I didn't say it. Carrier said.
So what about Devin Haney? He's got what 15 days to to negotiate this Keyshawn Davis fight. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So if Devin drops this belt, they gonna consider this a duck, or is this gonna be business as usual?
Bro, if you drop your belt, then
I think it's a duck.
it's a duck.
Yeah,
You
if he
can't drop
don't,
your
Pause,
belt.
bro.
especially if he don't fight Tank or Ryan Garcia next, yeah, it's a duck.
This is what should happen is everybody needs to drop their nuts. Turkey needs to put the money on the table for Devin
Yeah.
versus Ryan
Yeah.
and pay if Keyshawn needs a fight or some step aside cash or whatever, they need to be making Devin versus Ryan.
Yo, what happened to the $14 million that Turkey so-called had left on Devin Haney's contract? Did it just magically go away? What happened?
Now Turkey ain't trying to put Dev on no cards.
So he had a 3-fight deal, right? That's what everybody was saying, and he had
Yeah.
14 million left on
But
the
it's
deal.
not it's a 360. Well, no, not a 360, but it's not exclusive necessarily. It's all based on when Turkey want to give it to him.
Ah, got it. So basically, Turkey can pull the contract anytime he wants to. What it sound like to me. And you know what? You don't sue a guy named Turkey. Turkey can do whatever he wants to do because you know
Absolutely.
why? Because you gonna take him to court? No, you're not gonna take him to court. You just gonna say, okay, you're gonna go about your business. So yeah, legally, yeah, Devin could probably go
Well,
after
there's a
Turkey if he did
guy.
something to the contract, but that ain't gonna happen though.
There's a guy.
That's a bridge you don't want to burn.
Yeah, there's a guy by the name of Jared Kushner who's married to one of Donald Trump's daughters, who Turkey is the best of friends with. So no, Devin Haney don't want to. He don't want to play them type of games.
You know, when you talk about Devin's contract, and what he can and cannot do, the you got to realize that if he accepts a fight through a different promoter, all he got to do is fight. Turkey can say,
Who's the
"Wait a
big
minute,
drink? Show him more. By the way, I gotta go. But take it easy, yo.
Turkey can say,
Appreciate
I
you,
don't want
Mark.
to see
Shout out
this
Mr.
fight,
Moore. Shout out Big Dre.
but if he not funding it, it shouldn't count against Devin's contract unless it's an exclusive contract." So that's my thought on that. And if no matter who, Devin has put himself in a situation where no matter who he fights, he's a duck. If he fights Keyshawn, he ducking Tank. If he fights Tank, he ducking Keyshawn. Now, if he fights Tank, all can be forgiven because he fighting Tank. And this guy, I've been out here all day long, and he finally come over here with a damn weed eater, making noise. But no matter who he fights, he ducking somebody. His fight gonna go to a purse bid because I can't see DHP coming up with the money to fight anybody right now. Bill talking they got $30 million to put up for a fight with Tank, but according to everything we can find out, his fight with Keyshawn is well on its way to purse bid. And I'm gonna go on mute until this guy gets away from me.
No, that's the fight that you make the Keyshawn fight, man, because Devin already did the Sando Martin thing. Where he dropped the belt and he did move up to another weight class, but you're not gonna make every time out. You ain't gonna make $20 million. You know what I'm saying? If you expect to make $20 million every time you fight, you might well just be sitting on the shelf, man, because ain't nobody gonna pay you that type of money. Like I said, if it wasn't for Turkey throwing so much money in the game, he kind of upset the market. He shook things up a little bit because now these dudes overinflated their normal value. It's like a housing market, a bubble. You know what I'm saying? They paid a lot of money for these fighters that they normally wouldn't have got under normal circumstances. Those guys wouldn't be getting those type of paydays. But Turkey is just not a normal guy. Like when Floyd was coming, fighting all those guys, Manny Pacquiao, you got paid what you were worth. That's why it's called pay-per-view. And it was negotiated. Okay, this is your guarantee, and this is the pay-per-view percentage. And this is what you're going to make. And when nobody's giving out no super large guarantees, I mean, Pacquiao and Floyd, they were getting nice guarantees, but they still had that pay-per-view model where people had to pay to see these guys fight. And they generated a lot of money. See, a lot of these guys, they generate a lot of social media. They generate a lot of clicks and views for content creators, but that don't all the time translate into money. And you know what I'm saying?
Who wants to see that goddamn fight anyway? Who wants to see Devin fight this little bitty dude? I don't.
Now that's what I was just saying, man.
Yeah, I'd rather see the Devin Boots or
Who
the
you
Devin
want to see him fight?
Keyshawn
Who
or the
wants to
Devin
see
Ryan.
Devin Haney fight a dude that's 5'5"? I don't want to see that. I don't even care about that.
Yeah, that dude look like an Ewok, man. I'm not want to see Devin Haney fight no goddamn Ewok or no Munchie, man.
This dude's at 147 pounds. So what, you gonna suck yourself down to 140 to fight this dude? Stupid. Don't even make no fucking sense.
Yeah, let me Coach, let me ask you this about, so you saying that the Fondora fight is the biggest fight for Boots. You said Virgil don't deserve to fight anymore. He messed up his opportunity.
No, I just think you just made Virgil squirm like a worm. The man could have been had to fight, man. They could have fought 5 years ago, man. So
Let
with
me ask
Virgil,
you a question, V3. Let me ask you a question. When did Virgil deserve to fight? What championships has Virgil won? What champions has Virgil beat?
Maurice Hooker.
come on, man. Come on, man.
Let me,
So when did he deserve to fight?
But
He never deserved to fight. He needs to earn his way for a title shot. He's never done that.
Yeah, he should. He's supposed to be fighting Fondora next. That's really his fight. He's the interim champion at 154. So it's really, I don't know how the Ermal kid or jumped him, but
Fondora ducking though, man. He don't want to fight, man. Samson don't want to put that man in the ring because they know that man gonna get put to sleep, man.
I don't know if it's Samson, Coach. I think it's more Fondora because Fondora about to go to school. Fondora on his way out anyway. So I think they're trying to make as much money off of Fondora while he's here because he's about to go to Harvard.
Yeah, because Fondora, he's a limited fighter, man. Like I was saying, he's tall, but he's limited though, man. And he's food for Boots. Boots gonna knock that boy out with that. It's gonna be early because he got too many holes in his game. He's too slow. He's too big of a target. Boots gonna have a field day with that kid, man. That's why they
That's the
pressing that
biggest
fight.
thing.
Easy
Eddie, that's
fight,
the
man.
biggest thing. He's just too damn slow. He's too damn slow for Boots.
You know what? And we know it, and guess who else know it? They know it. His team know it. They team know he's too slow.
Yeah, what fight you want next for Devin Haney, Mr. Moore?
I want Devin Haney to fight anybody at 47. Any of the champions. Fight at 47. Fight Ryan. Fight the winner of Rolly and Teofimo, which is probably gonna be Teofimo. Fight Liam Perro. Liam Perro just won a belt at 47. Fight any of the champions at 47.
Wait, what about Keyshawn? Keyshawn the mandatory.
Fight your mandatory.
Oh, he
But
about
Who
to
wins that?
fight
Who wins that
that little
Keyshawn? Who
dude.
wins that Keyshawn versus Devin fight?
Huh?
Who's gonna win the Keyshawn versus Devin fight?
I don't know. 50-50 fight to me. Devin got the experience, but Keyshawn is better all the way around than Devin.
Yeah, I agree with that 50-50 fight because to me, Keyshawn and Tiger and Tiger Johnson, that's a 12-round competitive matchup. They fight so similar to each other. It's unreal, man.
I just don't want him going down there fighting that little dude.
You know,
That little dude got legal problems anyway. We don't even know when he's gonna be ready to fight. He got to fix that stuff.
I don't think he has to fix that to get in the ring. I may be wrong, but I don't think he needs to fix that to get in the ring. He's got because he's not behind bars, so
No. But see, I don't know what happens in Maryland, but I know in California, when you're on probation and you catch another case, whatever judge that put you on probation can do whatever they want to do with you.
Well,
It's up to them.
Well, right now the judge in Maryland says I want to see you in person, and his lawyers will keep going in the courtroom, and he's not there. But every time that there's a thing, somebody shows up on his behalf.
You know why they're doing that? Because they know what she gonna do when he show up.
Well, she can do that whether he shows up or not. I mean, she can do that with his representatives. She can say, this is no longer a bench warrant. This is an active warrant for his arrest.
She just might do that, but she got time. That's what I'm saying. She got time. She can do whatever she wants to. It's up to her.
I appreciate everybody pulled up today, man. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working. Big Dre fell off. But outside of that, like light on boxing this weekend. Mr. Moore, let me ask you this. What's your take on Usyk as an all-time great boxer and him dropping his belts, probably looking for a retirement fight, maybe fighting Wilder. What's your thoughts on Usyk overall, and then the Wilder fight? How you see it going?
If anybody in the last 10, 15 years can do whatever they want to do at this point in their career, is Usyk. He beat everybody he's supposed to beat. Only person he didn't fight in his generation is Wilder. He beat everybody twice. There's nothing left for him to do. If he wants to drop the belts and go out with one fight, he got that coming. He got that
Grandpa?
coming.
Is that Grandpa that I hear right now? Grandpa, where you been at? I missed you. Where you been at, big dog?
Huh?
Where you been at? I missed you.
I've been busy, man. Life, man. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if anybody deserves to do whatever they want to do right now, it's Usyk. He can do whatever he wants. I don't have no problem with it. Is he an all-time great for this generation? Yes, he's an all-time great in his generation. As an all-time great heavyweight, I say he's top 15, maybe top 20.
Coach, you second that? You think Usyk is probably top 15, top 20 all time?
About heavyweights or just fighters?
Heavyweights.
I put him in the top 20. I put him in the top 25.
I would have to look at that. I would have to look at that list of top 10 heavyweights. So
Yeah, it's a bunch of bunch of good heavyweights out there. Top 25.
I would have to look at that.
I don't know. I can't find the module in this damn cover. No, that's not it.
But Usyk doing the right thing,
Yes.
getting out the game. He doing the right thing, getting out the game, man.
The
The
fuel
only
pump
thing
control module.
left for him is to lose. That's the only
It
thing
says
left.
it's supposed to be right here. It says it's supposed to be right here. That's not it.
We hear you, Big Dre. We hear you.
Now, let me how y'all expecting? I mean, they talking about the Wilder fight. Would y'all want to see Wilder versus Usyk for a retirement fight?
Yeah, get that payday. I want to see Bomb Squad make some bread, man. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there, get him a little payday. I watch anybody fight, man. I watch two winos fight over a goddamn bologna sandwich, man. So you know, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that's the fight they're talking about making. I mean, Mr. Moore, did you feel like Usyk carried Rico?
No, I felt like Rico presented problems. You got to remember, Rico is a world champion kickboxer, probably one of the best that ever did it. Rico hasn't lost to anybody in 10 years. So Rico didn't come there to lose. Plus, Rico is 6'5", 265 pounds, a big guy. If you wasn't totally prepared for that guy, you underestimated that guy in any shape, form, or fashion, you're going to get beat. And I think Usyk took that dude lightly and finally realized, hey, this dude ain't going nowhere. I'm going to have to do something to this cat. This ain't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Hold on. So this guy's Kerry is rattling him off names. So if you was to be like Patterson versus Usyk, who would win?
Patterson versus who?
Patterson too small. He's little, man.
Ford Patterson weighs
Patterson
198 pounds. He's not going to beat
Okay,
that
so
Usyk.
all right. So then Bo versus Usyk.
That's a good fight.
Prime Bo
I got
versus Usyk?
Riddick Boulder. I got Riddick Boulder
Riddick Bowe.
prime.
Kenny Norton versus Usyk.
I got
Kenny
Usyk,
Norton was
better
just-
boxer.
Yeah, Kenny Norton was Kenny.
Vlad Klitschko.
Vlad Klitschko's chinny, so I got Usyk.
Okay.
Now the
Lennox
other,
versus Usyk.
Vitaly was the better of the two.
I think Vitaly will beat him.
Because Vitaly
Okay.
was awkward. No, Vitaly was a kickboxer also. See, anybody
they were
with
both good. They were both
an
kickboxers.
awkward style gives Usyk trouble. Like Derek Chisora, you can't box Usyk. You got to fight him. Unless you're a master boxer
all right, hold
yourself.
on. I got one more. I got like two more right here. Joe Frazier, Usyk.
Joe Frazier give him
bigger
problems,
guy.
man.
Joe Louis,
Usyk is bigger guy. Usyk, better boxer,
Louis
bigger guy.
too small.
Johnson.
Too small.
Johnson.
Jack Johnson?
Jack Johnson and Usyk. Jack Johnson weighed 205 pounds. Usyk is too big for him.
Holmes.
Larry.
Holmes will beat him. Holmes will beat Usyk. Jab.
Okay. Sonny Liston.
Ooh,
Too slow. Usyk will beat him.
Zach Dempsey.
Too small. You lose it.
Yeah, too small.
Tyson.
Tyson.
Beats Usyk. Knock him out.
Okay. So that would
Lennox.
be.
You forgot about Lennox. Don't forget about the Lion.
Lennox knocks him out as well. Knocks him out as well.
That's an obvious one.
Holyfield.
That's a great fight.
I lean more.
That's a great fight. I would go with Holyfield because Holyfield's more active. He throws more punches.
I would lean more Usyk though because of the distance control. If you can control distance, you can control a lot of things.
Ray Mercer.
I got Usyk there.
He beats Mercer. Mercer's one dimensional, coach. He beats Mercer.
That's
Marciano's
good,
too small.
but Ray got the type of style that gives Usyk troubles. That's that type of
Yeah,
style,
but
that
that's the only
pressure style.
that's the only style
He
he
don't
got.
like
And
that
once
style.
that's the only style he got. And once Usyk figures him out, he's done. Because he's too slow.
I think Carter Troop Williams give Usyk trouble.
No, too chinny. No, too chinny.
But he's a good boxer though.
He's chinny though.
Chris Bird. I thought Chris Bird was nice too at the
Chris
time.
Bird, that's the problem right there.
He's too
Give me
small.
him.
Did we already put Holyfield Usyk?
Yeah, I think Holyfield will beat him because Holyfield's more active. He throws more punches.
Yeah.
What about Big George Foreman?
Foreman knocks him
That's
out.
George. That's George.
And of course, Ali, the great one. We can't forget
Oh,
about the
come
GOAT.
on, man. You're not beating no Muhammad Ali. Get the fuck out of here.
Just had to throw that out there. Throw the GOAT out there.
Yeah, he ain't beating no Ali. Neither, hey, coach, neither version of Ali. He won.
The GOAT. What about Frank Bruno?
He beats him. One dimensional.
What about Razor Rudder?
One dimensional. He beats him too.
You think he beat Razor, man?
Yeah, Razor's one dimensional. He beats him too.
I don't know, man. Razor had that punch, man, that smash, man.
Razor lost to Tommy Morrison. Usyk gonna smoke him.
How about
Hey,
James
Mr. Moore,
Toney?
who
How about
wins?
James Toney at heavyweight?
Yeah, he beat James Toney up too. James too little.
James Toney at heavyweight?
He too little. His ass whooped.
Not as that he's too little. He's just too inactive. So like James likes to wait for that perfect punch.
The prime Usyk we saw beating up on heavyweight was coming in at 221, 224. He's too big for James Toney. James Toney's coming in at 205. He gonna whoop James Toney ass.
When James fought Samuel, he was like 240 or something like that. When he fought Samuel Peter, he was like 240 or something like that. He was heavy.
No, when he fought Sam Peter, he was 205 pounds. He was fat, but he was 205.
That's a big boy right there.
How about Tony Tucker?
Oh, come on, man. Tony Tucker was okay. He get his ass whooped.
He's a big guy though. Tony was like 6'5", man. He's a big guy, man.
I know he was, but Tony Tucker ain't on nobody's all-time nothing list. Tony Tucker get his ass whooped.
I don't know about that.
So what y'all telling me right now is only a couple heavyweights that can really beat him. So
because I don't agree with it. I don't agree with everything that Mr. Shelton said. I don't agree with everything.
Somebody who gave him problems, though, Coach. I'm gonna tell you somebody who gave him problems is Michael Dokes. Michael Dokes gave problems.
Well, see, I say Tony Tucker.
So what's the list? So break down the list. Then is the list that better than Usyk? We got Ali, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis,
Ali Foreman Lewis,
Tyson,
Ali Foreman Lewis, Holmes,
Tyson,
Tyson, number 6, I think Riddick Bowe, Evander.
I think Joe Frazier beat Usyk, man. I think Joe beats him, man.
I don't know. Joe's kind of small. I don't know about Joe.
Joe about two. He was 208. But Joe was relentless, though. Man. Relentless, man.
Yeah, Joe's a monster now.
I think Joe beat him, man.
Let's see. We gotta get some more heavyweights.
Better than Usyk.
I think Vitaly beats him. Shit. Trying to think. I want to say Joe Louis, but Joe Louis weighed 192 pounds, so I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit too small. A little bit, yeah.
I would say Rocky. I can't say Rocky because Rocky weighed 188 pounds, so I can't say Rocky.
I think Tony Tucker give him a run for his money, man. I think he might.
Hey, look, a prime and ready Buster Douglas is giving fits.
But the one that fought Mike Tyson, I think the one that beats. I think he beats Usyk.
Yeah, that's a cold motherfucker right there. That's a cold
because
dude right there.
them dudes, you got to remember those heavyweights back then that we talking about now. These guys were coming off the Ali era. These heavyweights
They
were
could
still
box.
on their toes. They was on their
Yeah, they
toes
could
back
box.
then.
They could box. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That would give that would give the Usyk that problem, man. That boxing, that moving around, that boxing style.
Hey, coach, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna mess with your memory bank right quick. Ronnie Lyle gives him fits.
Oh, Ron Loud was a monster, man. But he lost to the brother. I'm gonna tell you another boy, Jerry Cooney. He's underrated, man. Jerry Cooney's a dangerous fighter, man.
Big puncher.
Big puncher, and he's a big guy too. Jerry Cooney's 6'6", man. He's a big guy, man. He did Ken Norton dirty, man. I'll tell you. What about Ernie? What about Ernie Shavers?
Ernie Shavers is a big puncher. Ernie Shavers is tough enough to take whatever Usyk got and catch him one of them shots and knock him out. Ernie Shavers is a dog. Was. Rest in peace.
I mean, Usyk, he's in some good company. I'll put it like that, man. He's
in some great company, man.
Like I put him in the top 25. You people can kind of play with the number how they want to play it, because it's just a lot of heavyweights out there.
Like I said, Coach Eddie, I say top 15, top 20 at the worst.
And then you still got some possibles out there, some guy that could possibly win. Like
that's why I say top 15.
I think Joe Frazier could possibly pull that off. You know what I'm saying? I think
Ken Norton might pull it off. A prime Kenny Norton might pull it off.
Yeah, because he had the type of style, before he got all messed up. You know what I'm saying? Guy like Tony Tucker, those guys are movers with the Jerry curl. 6'5", moving around, popping the jab.
A prime Sonny Liston with that 85-inch reach might pull it off. You never know.
It's always somebody that give you a rough style, man. I mean, somebody like a Jerry Corey. He was just a white dude who came up in a bad time. He couldn't beat them brothers. He was a good fighter.
Oscar Bonavita might be your problem.
Because he's a brawler. He's a mauler. And Usyk don't like brawlers. He don't like maulers.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Vacay Bay pulling up, man. Make sure y'all follow Vacay Bay. Let's pivot real quick back to present day boxing. Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu. Coach, what's your expectation?
Dangerous fight. Errol been on the couch for 3 years. Tim Tszyu been getting mollywopped, but Tim Tszyu been active. If Errol don't come in there on that same junk he was on with Crawford, he gonna get beat up and possibly stopped.
Yeah, I think Errol. I think he's there for a check, man. Cause he's not looking explosive, man. He's like, I don't know, man. I want Errol to win, man. I don't want him to go out bad, man.
I'm gonna actually put $25 on Errol, but that's $25 I can afford to lose because I don't think he's gonna pull it off. I ain't seen but 4 people come off a 3-year layoff and be successful, and Errol ain't none of them people. He ain't none of them. I seen Muhammad Ali do it. I seen Sugar Ray Leonard do it.
No question. Absolutely, we still locked in.
I seen Sugar Ray do it. I seen John Jones do it, and I seen George Foreman do it. And Errol Spence is none of those guys.
Speaking of heavyweight, don't forget about Michael Moorer, man. Michael Moorer is a solid heavyweight, man.
Yeah, he was a solid heavyweight.
He was fast. He's a light heavyweight, so he brought that speed up there with him, man.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him, B3. I'm pulling for him. I'm gonna put my $25 on Errol, but I think Errol gonna get beat up and stopped, man. I think Errol gonna get stopped in this fight. But if he wins, hey, more power to him. The sad thing is, if he does win, he's gonna keep fighting, and that's gonna be bad for him. If this is about the softest touch he gonna get.
Yeah, Tim Tszyu. Yeah, because Errol don't take tune-ups. But I'm pulling up the odds right now. Let's see. So FanDuel doesn't have it listed. Interesting.
FanDuel probably feel like I feel.
All right, DraftKings don't got it up here either.
Yeah, I
They
don't
got
see it,
Berlin.
man. Like I said, I've only seen 4 people come off a 3-year layoff and be successful. I don't see Earl doing that.
Yeah, he ain't got the speed, man. It's like he lacking the speed, the foot speed and the hand speed, man. It's like he slowed up. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't. I don't know. Something missing, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say, man. The foot speed ain't there. I don't like these guys, man. You know, when I give a guy some mitts or some pads, I'm gonna make him move, man. I ain't gonna stand in front of the guy. I'm gonna make him pick his feet up, man, and move around. And all that slow stuff, man, I don't want nothing slow. You got to throw them shots quick, man, because that slow stuff ain't going to do nothing to get you knocked out, man. And Arrow coming there throwing them slow shots, man, he going to get countered, bro.
Hey, B3, let me ask you something. Did you see the interview with Derrick James?
A small portion of it, yeah. What's going on?
Did you see the interview with Errol Spence and Andre Ward?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Okay. Give me your thoughts on both. Because both of them are throwing each other under the bus.
I mean, I feel like Arrow is more so carrying it like he's like a recluse. Like he's not an emotional type of guy. Like it was just all business for him. I don't really know, like, personally, because I mean maybe that's how he really feel, but I believe that it more so came down to the money. So it's business. But as far as the interviews go, it was like it was still kind of cordial, you know. They respect each other. I mean, I just feel like it was a money thing.
No, I mean, it's silly to me because you don't sit up here and say the camp was trash, you couldn't spar, he didn't spend no time with you, he was too busy doing other things. So if all that was the case, why you didn't fire him? Because we
Yeah.
take you at your word, Earl. You paid the dude to do nothing. And I'm not into paying people to not do their job.
He said everybody mad at Easy. Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. Like, but the issue is that in my from my standpoint, they didn't want to cancel the pay-per-view date with Crawford. So yeah, he got hurt, but he said, you know, he felt like he shouldn't do any sparring so he can secure that bag. I mean, if you got a upwards of $25 million payday, you know, you gonna make sure that you make it to the fight. But I think it'd be
And that's
optics.
the part I
Like
respected.
removing
Yeah.
Derrick James will probably be like just bad optics. You know, I don't know if that big
Well,
up the
that's the
fight.
part
Maybe
I
it do big up the
respected,
fight. You never know.
B3. I respected the fact that Earl said I took the fight because I needed the money. I respected that. He said this money, I knew I would make enough money in this fight so my kids would be okay. So you took the fight for the bag. I respect that. Because most people would. But don't get to making all these excuses now about sparring and no training and he didn't do this, he didn't do that. That's all excuses now. Because you knew all that going into the fight and you took it anyway. So you can't use that as an excuse after.
But see, that's Andre Ward too. Andre Ward, he's a slick dude. He got an element of slickness to him, and I don't want to say conniving
Andre Ward, he didn't make that nigga say, hold on, coach. He didn't make that nigga say nothing.
Nah, he right, but he didn't have to ask it either. It's like we know an elephant. If we all see the elephant in the room, right? We know the elephant in the room. That don't mean I gotta point out the elephant. You know what I mean? We all see.
But here's the thing, coach. Think about it. Why am I gonna have you on my show and not ask you about that? Number one, that's the biggest fight of your whole career. And number two, you ain't done nothing else for the last 3 years. What else am I gonna ask you about?
I feel you, but I guess the way he worded it, it was like he opened the door. It was like,
No,
so
no.
what he said? He
asked
said,
you
so
straight up.
what
He
went
said, "What
wrong? So
happened?
what went
Yeah,
wrong
what
in the
happened?
fight? I got my
What
butt whooped. That's
happened?
what went wrong."
Yeah, what happened? That's all he asked was what happened. And then Errol came up. He said, "I ain't gonna make no." See, what made me upset, D3, was the fact that Errol started the sentence off with, "I ain't gonna make no excuses," and then proceeded to make 30 excuses.
Yeah, I feel you. All Errol had to say was, "Man, look, man, the better man won the fight. It wasn't my fight. The man put hands on me." And next question, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all he had to say. But he went into all this explanation, blaming Derek for this, Derek for that. No, I don't want to hear that, man. Get your ass whooped. Accept
Yeah, cause that's what happened. But like you said, he did it for the payday. We've been talking about that for 3 years, man. Shout out to Errol for coming back.
it.
We've been talking about that same. We are
Oh,
all
good
that
luck,
stuff.
Errol. Good luck. And Bud
Yeah,
gonna be on the commentary. Bud gonna be on the
yeah.
commentary. So good luck, Errol. Good luck.
Oh, that's fine. So let me think. Who else is fighting that week? What are y'all expecting? Before we close out the show, I want to ask you about AJ coming back against Pringa, and I believe Tyson Fury has an opponent too. I gotta check and
Man,
see what his
Tyson
name is.
Fury fighting a super tomato can. That
Oh,
dude, he
Otto
fighting.
Wildland. Yeah.
No, this dude is fighting some dude named
Nah, he not.
Schwartz.
Oh, Marsh Bach. Yeah.
That dude is garbage, man. Beyond garbage. I
I
think
think
I
he's
can
like
probably beat
42.
him. That dude trash,
42.
man. I have a good chance beating that dude, man. I need about 2 weeks. That dude garbage, hot garbage. I don't even see how they for what. What's the point of that fight other than it's to rob the bank? That fight ain't gonna
Yeah.
get you ready for no goddamn AJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Salute to the good
Coach,
brother BBO.
Coach, what's going on, mate? You know that dude to beat you dead. Talking about you'll beat him. Get out of here. You probably beat your ears off, man. You talk about you'll beat him. You sound crazy.
Talking about that dude he fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah, Marsh Bach.
That dude he fighting garbage, bro. I beat that dude, man. That dude trash, man.
man, he'll have you sleep, man. Hey,
Man,
but
you crazy,
That
man.
brother
That dude.
6'9", coach.
I was
He,
gonna ask,
I ain't know he was that big.
yeah. You better
Big.
not come out that cell without his permission. That's all it is. Hey, but Big Joe, I want to ask you a question, man. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, BBO.
Uh,
Big.
I,
And
I,
what's your they announced Tio versus Rolly, man. Who you got?
I got rolling.
Mm.
Not really. I got Tio, but I don't want to give him no light. I got Tio. That's an easy win for Tio. That's easy, and that'll make it easy for him and Devin to fight if they fight. But I don't like to give Tio no. I don't like to give no racist no credit, but Tio should beat him fairly easy. It's gonna make Tio back on. That's a highlight fight. That's gonna put him back on the map. Look how he destroyed Rolly, made him look easy. I mean, come on, man. He Rolly's straight up and down. Even with Ishmael, it ain't gonna help him, man.
Mm. Do you feel like
Hey,
people
salute, brother. I gotta run, man. Y'all stay up, brother. Salute.
Salute, my guy.
appreciate you, coach. Shout out Angie baby pulling up.
Grandpa, what's
Appreciate
up, man?
What's up with y'all, man? Yeah, sorry about that. I got a call. AJ, you got to see where his head is at. He training with Usyk now, and you got to see what he looked like after that horrific car accident. He's just getting something to get his feet wet. I mean, him and Fury, that's both of their farewell fights, in my opinion. So I don't really care what they do. Just fight each other and both retire. When it comes to this Rolly and Teofimo fight, man, if Teofimo loses to this dude, he might as well become a trash man like he always dreamed of. You can't beat Rolly. Yeah, if you can't beat him,
hang it up.
yeah, you can't beat this guy.
Yeah, that's a fight that lets you know that boxing got narratives, man. Like that lets you know, just like when we seen Scooter Davis, man, get that steal of a win over Carlos Ramos,
Oh
man. That
my
was just
You was
God,
in the arena,
y'all
BBO.
been
How did
telling
that
me
fight
about this
look?
dude. Y'all been telling me
I
about this
knew
dude, this
Scooter
Scooter
was
Davis
trash,
dude, and he
but
is
I didn't know he
garbage.
was
He is
that
hot
bad. I
trash.
mean,
He's
he is
garbage.
trash. I mean, he had a dude who never even fights like that, looking like I thought he was a brother Duran for a second. We was all shocked. Like, shout out to Najee, he was in the building too. We was just watching him just get beat to death. I mean, if he would have had some power, he would have stopped Scooter. But
B3, I
I think
know,
Scooter did too much dancing when he came out. It was kind of like, dang, too much dancing.
B3, I know you've heard all this Scooter Davis talk. I know BBO done heard it. Scooter's supposed to be the man. He's supposed to be next up. That's not what I saw, brother. That is not what I saw.
Yeah, that was a bad performance. Got outclassed on the night. I think it was 4-4 at best on him, but
But that's the
Carlos
second
Ramos.
fight in a row that can look like this, B3. That's the second fight in a row that can look like this.
Yes, Scooter. Hey, I got a guy that's gonna beat Scooter, man. My man Phillips. I think my man Phillips will stop him. My dude from DC. I think he'll get him. I think Makai Phillips. I think that's his name. I think Makai Phillips will beat him. He whooped Scooter's ass twice in the amateur, so we'll see. They're at the same level. Maybe he'll give him a fight.
Dang.
Yeah, but it was crazy because I seen my brother Big Dre was in the house. He looked like he was was crying real tears when he seen Scooter getting beat up like that. I was like, man,
They
so
gotta stop crowning these dudes, man, before these dudes have done anything. You can't crown him that quick. Oh, Scooter
hey,
Davis is no, Scooter Davis is not. No, he's not.
yes, Scooter is trash, man. He in great shape. No, I'll give him that, but he went in there and got dogged. And I don't know if it's just me, but Barry Hunter need to stop training. Everybody get what Barry Hunter sucks now, man. I guess he was a one-hit wonder with Lamont Peterson, man. Because what the hell was Barry telling him in the corner? I don't know. I guess he told him standing, keep walking up to a dude that's beating your head in with the with the counter.
Hey, BBO, I'm gonna give you a football reference. So you saying Scooter Davis is Tony Manders? Remember him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great
You
body,
no,
looked
you
like a
know you
monster.
remember they used to have that running back tandem back in the day, Thunder and Lightning. He's all Thunder, man.
Yeah.
No lightning, no lightning, bro. And it's crazy
Woo.
because he knew he lost and they cut it off because they booed him. Everybody booed him. They booed him and Susu, man. That's my guy, but he is sorry. He's sorry, man. He is sorry.
He's
I
like
was like,
Brian Bosworth. Look good. Look real
yeah,
good.
but lay right down. You should have seen it when Susu got hurt. I thought he was about to throw up,
Oh,
man. He
that
gonna
body
try to
shot? That
smile.
body shot? Yeah, he caught it.
Yeah,
Oh boy caught it with that body shot. He caught it good.
yeah. Susu, man. He talking about he want Inouye,
But
man.
that would have
Inouye
balled
wipe
anybody up.
his ninja suit on him, man.
But that would have balled anybody up though, BBO. You know that. That body shot he got caught would have balled anybody up. I'm glad he fought through it.
Not even the body shot, just him in general, his fighting style. Unless he
Man, see,
fight
BBO just don't
cans.
like Scooter. He don't like the black fighter. That's what it is.
Hold on, my favorite
BBO
fighter is
just like the
black.
black fighter. That's what it is.
No, but
My favorite
Shushu
fighter
looked
is
like
black.
trash. You can't deny that Shushu looked like garbage that night. He did not look good
No,
Saturday night.
My,
Shushu was in with a real dog, man. Shushu was. I said it before the fight, and I'm gonna say it again now. Shushu was in with a real dog. Renee
man, put
Palacio
a muzzle on that brother. He can't fight.
was in there working, man. He put in that.
I agree. Let me ask y'all this: Inouye versus Bam, Inouye versus Espinoza. Do y'all see anybody beating Inouye?
Bam is too
Espinosa
small.
beats him. Espinosa beats him. Shushu beats him. I don't know if Bam beats him because Bam fights at a lower weight. But Espinosa and Shushu definitely beat him. He's too little.
If he catch him, it's different. If he catch him, I mean, Espinoza a hard fight. He's 6 feet tall, so that's a hard fight. But I mean, for Big Dre saying I don't like black fight. My favorite fighter is Black Abdullah Mason. You know what I mean? You flew 6 hours to see my favorite fighter, man. What you talking about, man? You flew a whole hour to get to see my favorite fighter. Come on, man. Oh, and I like Prince Albert Bell too. He's nice, man. Shout out to Toledo. They had like 300 brothers in there from
Oh,
Toledo.
Prince Albert. Yeah, Prince Albert looked good until he didn't.
Yeah.
He looked good until he didn't.
I'm telling you, when Abdullah hit him with that body shot, you could see it in his face like he's about to throw up, man. I don't know if y'all remember anime. It reminded me when Goku was fighting Frieza because he was getting his head whooped for a minute, and then he found a way. But the stoppage was kind of funny though. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, the stoppage was garbage. The stoppage was garbage.
Yeah. But that's the first time I ever been to a fight and you got
But I will
400
say
people
this,
standing up.
DBO, I will say this. He was on his way to being stopped anyway. Abdullah was going to knock him out, but the ref should have allowed that to happen.
Yeah, shout out to my brother D1 was in the house. Ohio's One Box was in the house. I was shocked.
I
Everybody
had
I
an
seen was
8-shot
like
stoppage
5
in
feet tall,
Cleveland.
man.
Mm.
Like Ohio runs boxing, you got to be about 5'1". TD Sports about 5'1". My man DP Rocker, he about 5'3". I was shocked. You know, Big Dre about 5'11". Everybody was small. I couldn't believe it.
But you're huge, brother. Everybody going to be small to you.
I'm average height for an American, man.
6'5" is not average height, bro. Now, B3, I want you to put your promoter hat on, B3. Can we get my man Abdullah Mason versus Edward Murtai? Can we get that fight?
I would say maybe in a year and a half.
Why so long? Isn't Abdullah a champion?
Raymond's going up to 140. He said he wanted to go up to
Raymundo,
140.
but Raymundo's got that belt. He ain't dropped that belt yet.
He's fighting. Yeah, you're right. He's fighting Robson Consecao
So
August
if you
1st.
either you drop the belt or you fight me, I want a unification. You can't do that.
What's the guarantee?
I want to see him achieve the greatness I see for him. I see he can be one of the great ones. He can rule the 135-pound division, but he has to get the fights to do it. Albert Bell was an undefeated fighter. Albert Bell had never been in a big fight. Albert Bell had never even fought 12 rounds before. So beating him doesn't do much for you. But beating a champion who's already defended that belt on multiple occasions, that'll do something for you. You see where I'm going with it?
Yeah, I definitely see where you're going with. I think it's a good fight for boxing, for us, for unification at 135.
Right.
From a promoter's perspective, ESPN, I mean, it's an undercard fight, on like a big card. Or they can
On the
do,
zone,
or
on the zone, yeah.
maybe like a ring card. It's maybe like a co-main or
Right.
like,
I got
I
you. Because
mean,
nobody knows either guy. Yeah, I got you. Nobody knows either guy.
yeah. So that's how, because those is two, both ESPN, or I mean, excuse me, not ESPN, but two top ranked guys.
Yeah,
So
right.
they could try to move them around. I mean, I'm thinking the 140 landscape,
Well, now here's another question for you with your promoter hat on, still on. What is Shakur gonna do, bro? What's he gonna do?
I could see him doing a couple of things, but the number one option I would say would be a unification with Gary Antoine, but that's not the number one option. So he's either doing a really big fight with Devin, or he's going to be fighting Oshaki Foster.
Why
Because,
though?
well, those are the fights that the fans are interested in seeing, because he can't get Connor or Ryan or Tank. So if he ain't gonna
He
fight
gonna beat
Devin,
he's
he ain't
gonna
gonna
beat
fight his
Oshaki
mandatory
Foster
Emiliano.
senseless, bro. He's gonna beat Oshaki Foster senseless.
The people, I mean, the people gonna pay to see it. You
He
seen
gonna
how them
beat that
brothers
dude
was talking
like
to
a
him in Houston.
windmill. That dude has no chance to win that fight. No chance.
Mm.
0%.
Yeah, I definitely got Shakur. I mean, and that goes without saying. So the 140 ranking, Shakur Stevenson, his number one at 140 is Emiliano Vargas. After that is Landolfo Delgado, Oscar Duarte. Number 4, Ernesto Tito Mercado. Number 5, Adam Azim. Then number 7, Jack Rafferty. 9, Alfredo
I haven't heard a
Santiago.
loss yet. I
Yeah.
haven't heard a loss yet. I haven't even really heard a challenge yet.
But you know they got him ranked number 1 at 135 and 140 right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Dang, man. The Devin fight sounds good.
I mean, that's a big money fight.
Yeah, that's the only fight really there, man. Because don't nobody know Shaqy Foster, man. He can't sell out a high school gymnasium.
So they didn't put Devin feet to the fire though. They said drop the belt or fight to get the fight. So now Devin gonna fight Keyshawn first.
But fight Keyshawn then,
So that's
and
what
that's
and I
not
mean from
that's
a
not
Devin
a.
perspective. But what's Shakur gonna do? You know, is he gonna have to fight Oshaki or I went down the list.
I mean, all the dudes is not good. Uh, man, if I, you know what I would do if I was Shakur, and I know y'all gonna laugh when I say this, I would go to Zuffa.
And get that money.
Yeah, I go to Zuffa. There's ain't nothing left for you out here. If you don't get the Devin fight, who you gonna fight?
But Zuffa not so they gonna make a 140 weight class for Shakur? Or he gonna go
No,
fight
he gonna fight
Raya
at
with
147.
135?
Yeah, he gonna make a decision.
They said once you go down, you don't go back. Once you go up, you don't go back down. But I
Yeah, I
mean,
just don't see no
the Raya
challenges for the dudes.
they trying to put the fight out there. The Ryo versus Shakur, that would be 135.
Yeah, he'll beat him too, though. But you know, it'll be better than he's. Ryan's just about as good as all them other guys you just named. So
So Shakur is really comfortable at 135 right now. That's just what it come down to.
yeah, I mean, he really don't have
But I'm
too
just
much of
saying,
a choice
why you
there.
drop your belt? I guess he dropped his belt because
But he didn't drop it. The WBC took it. Remember? They said he didn't pay.
yeah, good point. Yeah, he did. That's true.
They said he didn't want to give us our money.
But he relinquished his title. I guess
Yeah, because why would I pay you when I didn't even fight for your belt? Your belt was not on the line, and I'm gonna pay you for a WBO sanctioned event. I'm gonna pay you also. No, why would I do that? That make no sense. I didn't defend your. I just defended your title 5 months ago, and I just paid you. Why would I pay you again?
Yeah.
Where they do that shit at, BJ? Where they do that at?
Man, listen, I'm 1,000% in agreement with you. If you're not going back to the weight class,
If I am going back to the weight class, why should I pay you twice for one fight? What sense does that make? I'm paying
man,
you sanctioning fees on a fight you didn't even sanction. I fought for the WBO 140-pound title. The WBC had nothing to do with that fight. So why am I paying you?
nasty work.
But look, man, thanks for having me on, big dog.
The WBC, they
Go
got
ahead.
Yadier, Herrera right there as the interim. They don't even elevate him. They gonna let Zepeda and Roach fight for the vacant WBC title.
Cold business, man. That's cold business. But thanks for letting me on, man. I got to my doctor's appointment. I'm gonna go up in here and they're gonna tell me what day I'm gonna die on. I know it ain't tomorrow though. No, it's probably not today either. But I'll holler at you next time, man. Thanks for having me, brother.
Appreciate you, Mr. Moore. Appreciate you blessing the
Yes, sir.
platform.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
good man. Listen, fire show. Another one in the books. Man, B3 Picks TV. We definitely working. Hey, shout out to PBC looking at the DAZN options, and I gotta say, Tank Davis is still that guy in the sport. He's gonna be looking at a separate exclusive deal for himself. So boxing is in a good place. They talking about Devin and Tank potentially in 2027. Is that realistic? Don't seem like it. Um, I just really want to see Devin versus Ryan, Devin versus Keyshawn, Devin versus Boots. When Tank comes back to the ring, I would like to see him, maybe fight Kid Austin is mandatory, or Shakur maybe at 140. Uh, that fight is definitely got long in the tooth. But if they can make it, I do believe it's still going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing. So, hey, appreciate my brother. Hey, we definitely work. Appreciate my brother Cam. We building. Shout out to everybody that pulled up today, man. Listen, make sure y'all follow Just Ask One. Also follow the good brother Marky Dan, Democracy Briefings. Uh, Marky Dan is a wild guy, but a lot of times we got to realize we got to pray for people and wish them well. Uh, some people they just ain't got it all, but we're gonna be back Friday to talk some more boxing. This is a light week. All we got this weekend is Marat Gassiev defending his world championship. Outside of that, it's a light week. We gearing up for Arrow and Tim Zoo. I didn't find a line on it yet, which is nasty work, but I'm sure my brother Cam will be looking into it and see what the line is for that fight. Carrier, we are locked in for that. I think it's a friendly 25. I'm just gonna confirm because there was a lot of people talking a lot of cash shit about Arrow versus Tim Zoo when we first talked about it. Let me see where we at. Aircraft carrier. Okay, we got 20. We got a friendly 20. You took Tim Zoo over Errol Spence. My good brother Bentley, a friendly 50. Tim Zoo over Errol Spence. And Marky Dan, a friendly 50. Tim Zoo over Errol Spence. So are we updating the 25 carrier? Okay, say less. I mean, that's just $5 more. I appreciate you. All that's going to the platform, just supporting the platform, helping the platform grow. Appreciate everybody that put color in the chat today. Bentley, shout out to you. A real one. AC, good brothers, man, supporting the channel, helping the channel grow. Big Dre, hey, we building. Y'all see we over 740. We have to get to 1K to start getting ad revenue for the channel for the videos. So that'll be good. Y'all know we started the Make a Million campaign, 2026, the year of consistency. We consistently showing up, consistently putting in work. Uh, hey, and we building, we growing. It's looking good for us. We over 10K on TikTok. We like at 10.7K. The shows are fire. You have to pull up Two Savvy Superstar on TikTok, Two Savvy Superstar Brad. Hit the follow, support the platform. We on the way to the top. Uh, yeah. I mean, we're gonna see. I feel like a lot of that EJ pad work was just pad work. It's a little overblown. I feel like Tim Zoo has lost a step as well. He's been in a lot of wars. That's what people are not taking into account. So hopefully we'll get Arrow on an underdog slip and just double up a little bit more. But we're gonna be back Friday 1 to 3. God got us while the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
I need money.